Get right back into this. Michiu Kaku will be calling us within minutes. And right now, our good friend, it's been 6 months he was just telling us, which is unbelievable. Jim Jefferies, who's going to be at Caroline. Starting tonight, Jim? We weren't sure.
I'm here tonight, right through till Sunday.
212-757-4100. The shows are going to do very, very well. So if you want to see Jim this time around, get on the phone immediately and book your tickets to his Caroline's gigs. Okay?
Never heard one person say one bad thing about Jim's show either. It's like
you've heard a lot of people say bad things about me.
Yeah. You're a dick, but your show is like really good.
Yeah, and he was just telling us that he lives in Venice.
Yeah, Venice, right on the beach.
And
we're California, by the way, not the gondola.
Right.
You know, that would suck.
And I'm like, wow, that's got to be cool. And you're right on the beach in Venice. A lot of people like that area, but you said it's cool. But at night, all the junkies come out, right?
Well, I don't think there's a place closer to the water with more junkies than Venice.
Really?
I got this one, but I think I mentioned this once on the show. I might not have, but one time I was like we've got this guy who just crashes out at he's a meth addict, so he sometimes crashes out at 2 or whatever, right?
Yeah, they make their own hours, don't they?
I'm in and he does it on my doorstep, and I'm scared of him, so I'm like, all right, mate, each day, you know. And so I'm in the house playing Nintendo Wii, like doing the boxing. I'm making a few noises and yelling cunt at the screen and all that, right? Right, the little computer. He shoves his head through the window and goes, "Hey, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to sleep here." And it's like 2 in the afternoon inside my house.
Inside your own house.
And I'm like, all right, mate. Yeah,
you shut the fuck up, didn't you?
That Venice is a weird area.
But, you know, it's all right.
Bizarre. But, and you were saying every night there's a helicopter?
There's always a helicopter going over the top, just circling around with a spotlight.
With that giant light,
Yeah, just trying to find someone jumping over fences.
Looking for someone, jumping over fences.
Waking you up as you're trying to
dogs.
sleep. Yeah.
I'm always amazed how fast those helicopters get up. I understand for road chases and stuff like that, but it's mostly they're looking for someone hiding in a garden, aren't they? Like next to some bins.
Under some trees.
Yeah, they use heat sensors. Those they can sense body heat. You can't hide from those things.
Yeah, they use like infrared.
There's a lot of people. Remember, I think I talked about this like 2 years ago on the show. I had that break-in with a guy with a knife. So when I was in the court case for that, because they stole my car and they drove off like that, right? And then there was a big police chase, and then there was helicopter footage of the police chase that they showed in court.
With your car?
With my car. But they just gave me my car back, right? So I'm sitting there in court. I've never even heard about this chase. They just said, "Oh, we caught him," right? Right? So I'm sitting in the docks, right? And they go, "We'll just show the footage of the car." I'm going, that's why the suspension's fucked.
They just gave you your car back after a police chase.
Oh, yeah, it's going over speed humps through people's gardens and stuff. They never stacked it, though.
Sparks shooting out as he goes over whoopie-doos. Holy shit.
That's classic.
Here's your car back, sir. We've done our job. We've returned it.
They gave it back, and then it was the suspension was fucked, and then they sort of fingerprinted the car, which I think if you catch him in the car. But the thing was they stopped the car, then they left the vehicle and they ran on, foot. How else do you run?
Oh, so there was like black powdery shit everywhere?
Well, the thing was, the reason why the 2 of them never got convicted was because they testified against each other.
They never got convicted?
No, sorry, not convicted. The reason that they pleaded innocent was because they went against each other.
Right,
they said, "Oh no, I was just walking along and he picked me up in the car and he was driving," and the other one said, "No, he was driving. I was just walking along with friends and he picked me up."
I think one of them is lying.
Yeah, no, one of them was lying. Well, but both of them had balaclavas on in the middle of June, like balaclava, woolly, ski masks. Ski masks, right?
Oh.
And in the middle of June, one had a machete and one had a hammer, and they were like, "Nah, it's just fucking, it's just."
I always walk around like that.
That's just how I roll,
Yeah,
they're getting out next year, I think.
Are they?
Oh, that's fun for you.
Yeah.
And
I've talked about
and you're the reason why they're in jail, basically.
I've talked about it on radio and on TV and all, because I've always been happy that they're in prison. Like, fuck you.
And you're thinking, that 10 years is a long fucking time.
It's going to take forever. And then I think to myself, what difference does it make? They'll never find me. Just go to my webpage, boys. You can find everywhere I am at any minute of the day.
Dan, do you think about that at all?
Well, I assume with their records they're not allowed to leave Britain, so I'm just going to worry about it on the British tours. Why I'm playing, hilarities in Cleveland. I'm not going to fret about it too much. But apart from that, I think one day maybe
they ain't gonna come after you, man. For what? They fucked you. They just got caught. And look, they broke into your house.
I love Jim's logic. But that makes Jeffries sleep at night, right?
I kind of think
it's still got to be in the back of his head.
They broke in.
The thing is, they can't blame me for it. But also, I think
blame you for having that shitty car that couldn't outrun the cops, motherfucker.
That's why.
That was the best car I ever had.
That's the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason.
It was a 5-year-old BMW. It was the nicest car I ever had.
Oh man,
that car I think was part of the reason they broke into the house. It was such a nicely kept car, as well. I remember the whole thing was they going, "Where's your fucking keys?" Right? And he had the knife to my throat. Where's the fucking keys?
Right here, sir.
And I'm there going, even in the morning when I'm not got a knife to my throat, it takes me a little while to find him.
To find him. So,
so give me a bit of a break right now.
I'm not holding out on you.
I forgot all the details of the story. Did they just kick the door in?
No. One of them, they climbed up. We were still at home watching TV, me and my mate Steve, and they climbed up through the second-story window, which the bathroom was, because there was a drain pipe that came out from there. So they scurried up the drain pipe.
You didn't have that window locked, did you?
And we had it. Well, we were in the house. We had it open, and so they went through the window and climbed through, going down the stairs and let the other person in. And then I was watching TV, and then all of a sudden the machete comes in. You're just like, oh, this is great.
You know, this is Ant's worst nightmare. I'm sure we've talked about it over the years, but
this is
home invasions is his worst nightmare.
People say this whole thing. Oh, if you had a gun, there was nothing I could have done. It didn't matter because I was imagine just sitting in your chair like that.
Yeah.
The first thing I know about it is a knife going like that.
Yeah.
Right, because he comes from the door behind me. Once you're held hostage, it doesn't matter how much firearms you have.
So you never heard him coming.
First of all, I wouldn't have the
when I heard the footsteps on the stairs, I assumed that was my girlfriend who was asleep next door going up to the bathroom. So we didn't even flinch at that.
Didn't even think. Hey, we got to interrupt because we got Michio Kaku on the line, and he only has like 20 minutes.
20.
He's our friend there, Michio Kaku. How are you, sir?
Very good.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And you're now all over TV. You're becoming a big TV star, sir.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're the go-to guy now.
Yeah, I see him on. All the news shows whenever they need physicists.
Yeah.
Dr. Kaku is always on there because you know why? He can tell people things that are normally very complex in very simple layman's terms, which is very appreciated.
Well, thank you.
We were talking about UFOs yesterday and the earthquake that hit Chile.
Yeah, that was a big one about the...
Let's start with the earthquake, an 8.8, and it messed up the Earth a little bit, and slowed down the Earth for a little bit?
Up the Earth a little bit. The Earth now rotates 1.26 microseconds faster.
I felt that.
So this is not going to shorten your work week. You're not going to fall off the Earth. You're not going to have a shorter work week. But the Earth is wobbling a little bit, and the day is shorter.
You'll have a shorter work week if you live in Chile, though. Because
yeah, that's true.
You know, it depends on how the building you work in.
Yeah.
You know.
Now they have shorter homes too.
Too soon? Do you want me to do a Haiti joke instead? I don't know.
That's fine.
The wobble and the knocking off its axis. Now, from what I understood from what I read was it wasn't the actual axis of rotation. It's the axis of mass of the Earth.
Well, basically the same thing. The
it's like 10 feet apart.
3 inches. Think of a skater that brings in his or her arms. The skater spins faster when the arms come in.
Right.
Well, that arm is the mass of dirt that collapsed in Chile. The Earth actually got shrunken a little bit.
Oh, right.
And as the Earth shrinks a little bit, just like a skater bringing in his or her arms, you spin faster. Now think of a skater with one arm. One arm, bringing one arm in.
You're going to wobble.
The skater will begin to wobble a little bit, right?
All right.
And that's why the Earth is now shifted 3 inches away from its ordinary axis.
Now, that has to mean something. You're saying that we're not really noticing, but eventually will we notice?
Well, this is permanent. This is a permanent feature of the Earth.
Can we gain dirt and make it go slower again?
Yeah, every Chinaman has to jump up and down.
Yeah, you know, every monster earthquake, like the 9.5 earthquake of 1960 that also hit Chile,
yes,
that also set the Earth wobbling a little bit, and the day shrunk by 6 microseconds back in 1960.
Really?
What's a microsecond?
A millionth of a second.
How do you measure 6 millionths of a second? Like, what scale is so sensitive that it picks that up?
It's like the bobsled.
Well, for example, the GPS system. The GPS system that orbits the Earth, that calculates your position to within a few feet, that's accurate to within 1 part in 10 billion, the GPS system. So the GPS system should be able to pick up very slight variations in the Earth's rotation. And also the space program. The space program has to know the exact mass of the Earth, the distribution of rock in the Earth, to send probes into deep space. So this is not gonna affect your day. Your day is not going to be affected at all.
You know, he put it in such easy terms. The skater, the arms pulling in, and that mass of Earth falling in toward the center a little bit is going to make it wobble and make it spin a little faster. Amazing. Now, we were also talking about UFOs. Now, what is your take on UFOs first, briefly, just to get a little background on your take on UFOs?
Yeah, because Anthony's got a new theory, and I hope you're prepared for this one.
Well, it's not a theory as much as it is an observation.
Yeah, I guess, you're right, Ant. Observation.
Well, I get a lot of UFO reports in my email box, and I'd say about 95% of them can be dismissed as weather balloons, meteorites, the planet Venus, radar echoes, swamp gas. A handful of them, however, makes your skin crawl. A handful of them really give you the willies. The most reliable and hardest to explain are multiple modes, multiple sightings. In other words, the famous JAL sighting off the coast of Alaska, where the pilots saw something flying next to them. It was tracked by radar. It was seen by the pilots. It was seen by the passengers. And that is the hardest of all the UFO sightings to debunk, because what could be flying next to an airplane that's seen by radar and seen by the pilots?
And Dr. If it was a military test plane, the pilot knows enough about aeronautics and all that stuff to understand the way even an advanced military plane would be flying, right?
Right. In principle. Yeah, either it's a very advanced military plane, some kind of stealth bomber, or who knows, maybe it's something from another planet. We don't know. But those are the hardest. Those are the hardest to explain.
Here's what my take on it is. Back in the 50s and 60s and even into the 70s, we would occasionally get photographs of UFOs, flying saucers, whatever the hell people wanted to call them. And people would just paw over them and be amazed by them and everything. And now it's we're well into the 2000s here. Everybody has cameras on their phones. The flip cams. They just cameras all over the place.
Their hats.
Hat cam. But it just seems like we're not if the UFO phenomenon was so widespread, we would get better pictures, more of them, now that people have the cameras that they're ready to just pull out. You can't. A cop can't beat anybody up anymore without cameras being there.
But the thing is, for that airplane one, you're not allowed to have your phone on in the airplane, are you?
You take pictures. I've taken video out the window so many times.
How many years ago was that, the Japan airline thing you're talking about?
It happened in the 80s.
Okay, so everybody didn't have the portable camera phones.
Yeah, but now, I mean, with so many phones, shouldn't there just by the odds, there should be more pictures of strange flying saucers or UFO?
Should be, but remember the smoking gun that would end all the debate is reproducible evidence. That is DNA from an alien chip, alien pen, alien...
Yeah, but a UFO doesn't mean alien, though, does it? It just means unidentified flying object.
You don't know what it is.
It can be something the military has.
Yeah, but that would end the debate right now if somebody could produce alien DNA. If they've been abducted, fine. Give up some of your DNA and see whether there's any alien DNA there. That would end the debate.
How do we know it's alien DNA?
Because, we know pretty much the nucleic acids of our DNA.
Well,
A, B, C, G. If it's a new letter of the alphabet.
Exactly.
It would be alien.
What about the reports that they've done? And again, it couldn't be accurate or it would be on the front page of the Times. They've done where they've found little pieces of metal in people that have supposedly been put there, and they say that they're not things from this planet. People that are claiming
well, again, no one's ever verified this. You know, you have to be able to put it into a mass spectrograph. You have to be able to have a scanning microscope to analyze these things. No one's ever produced anything that could be analyzed, and that would be the aha moment. That would end the debate right then.
How big is a mass spectrograph?
Well, a mass spectrograph is the size of a table.
Okay.
And any physics laboratory would have one. And if you claim that you've been abducted by an alien craft, you know,
Target,
one of the pens there.
Did you say Target?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear you.
Yeah, because, you know, we need that irrefutable proof. Like you said, something they left behind, some kind of material that is completely alien to us.
Right.
And until we get that, no pictures or video or anything is going to be rock solid proof.
Okay,
Right.
but most people are in agreement that there are aliens.
No, Kaku doesn't believe in aliens.
No, I believe.
No.
I
think
don't believe they're
aliens are
visited, but I believe they're out there. There has to
You
be.
believe they're out there. Of course you do.
They're out there.
Of course.
However, the distances are so large that they would have to be a few thousand to a few million years ahead of us in technology.
Well, I don't think that's true either, because I think, so when was the Wright brothers, right? How long ago was that?
Early 1900s.
Yeah, okay, so 100 years ago, let's say, the Wright brothers. And now we've got the fucking stealth bomber. In 100 years, give us another 100 years. Fuck it, we can go anywhere.
It's just the same, it's the same principle,
we're a very primitive type
Power
zero
and a bit of
civilization.
paper.
You have to be at least type 2 before you have enough energy to go between star systems.
Right. Now, have you heard about this new plasma engine?
Yeah, but again, that's just go to Mars. And that's
but Mars in a little over a month would be pretty nice.
But it would take 70,000 years for a plasma engine to reach the nearest star. 70,000.
So say, even though we're impressed,
we should start
even
doing
though
that.
we're impressed by that, new technology, it's still nothing.
70,000.
Longest journey starts with the first step.
There's no need to wait.
Yeah, and plus, where would you stop for gas? I think that's the question. 70,000. Now, is that Proxima Centauri or Alpha Centauri?
That's right. That's the nearest star system, 4.5 or so light years away. So our space probes are very slow compared to the speed of light. You need new physics. You have to have solar sails. You have to have laser sails. You have to have fusion engines. You need a whole new technology to get close to the speed of light. And even then, it would take a few decades.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you harness the energy to either slingshot yourself or whatever to go at what would be close to the speed of light? Even at the speed of light, it would take 4.5 years. I mean, there's no faster way to get there. How do you harness that kind of energy?
Well, in my program, Sci-Fi Science, on the Science Channel, I did a whole episode on what a starship would look like. And even then, to go near the speed of light, you would have to have huge laser batteries on the moon. You would have to have fusion engines and stuff like that. You would have to go to warp drive to make star travel efficient. And warp drive would take a technology thousands of years more advanced than us. And that's why these aliens, if they really exist at all, would probably be thousands to millions of years ahead of us when warp drive is not such a far-fetched.
Well, what is warp drive, though? Like, we heard it on Star Trek, but what actually is it, like, scientifically?
Warp drive is basically contracting the space in front of you so that you do not go to the stars come to you. Basically, you compress the distance between you and the nearest star.
Is that like the Hawking's idea of folding the planet, the universe, and then you...
Like a piece of paper, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like walking across the carpet. Instead of walking across the carpet, you simply squeeze the carpet and simply hop across.
How do you do that?
So what about now? Are you
Much
actually
easier than
pulling a
walking.
planet towards you, or are you just compressing the space? The planet or the star is not moving.
Yeah, nothing really moves at all. Inside the starship, you don't move at all. It comes to you, right? So you basically hop across compressed space. So space compresses in the forward direction, and you simply hop across. Now, Einstein made a mistake in his equations. If you actually exploit the loophole in one of his equations, then warp drive is possible. It's so controversial because the energy necessary to do this is the energy of a very advanced civilization, thousands of years ahead of us.
You know what I always thought, like trying to achieve that speed of light. Wow, that's like the big thing that is unachievable, or everybody wants to achieve it. How about a gigantic centrifuge, right? Built in space. Yeah. And this thing starts whipping around. Now, the size alone with the arm of this centrifuge, couldn't you get that thing spinning and make it approach the speed of light if the arm is long enough?
No. You couldn't do it. You couldn't get close to the speed of light.
I invested in that last week.
Silly boy.
Why
couldn't that work with a long enough...
You said that was such like, yeah, I've got it sorted.
Because I'm thinking, like, with a long enough arm, like the outside...
Just keep on saying it. Doesn't make it so.
Here it is. The outside of a wheel spins faster than the inside of a wheel. The rotation is the same RPM, but the speed is different.
Right.
Now, so if you have a long enough arm and you're spinning it around and around, couldn't you keep extending that arm out and increasing the speed? Theoretically, of course.
The problem is the centrifuge gets heavier. Mass gets heavier the faster you move. The faster you move, the slower time beats, and the heavier you get. So the energy of motion...
I move very fast. Yeah.
So what, Doctor?
So the centrifuge gets heavier and heavier and heavier as you try to get close to the speed of light.
So the energy it would take would be more and more, and
the energy necessary to get that centrifuge to work.
We wouldn't have a chance to pass his class.
But this is why he talks to us in very like small terms. When we ask him to talk in science, we all just get dumb and silent afterwards.
He knows it's true. That's why he's laughing.
I just assume, but because I was just thinking on very simple terms. I'm not thinking of the physics of it, where the mass would actually be too much for the energy needed to spin that giant arm around to get the speed of light. I'm just thinking in basic, simple terms
I love
of a bicycle
I love
wheel.
watching you talk about science right now because you got food on your shirt. Yeah. I just think that upsets the whole situation.
I have a tomato seed on me, and I'm trying to talk. I'm like Sling Blade over here.
I have a question about wormholes.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you found a wormhole, how big is a wormhole, and how do you get into it to transport?
Tiny, and you use a spoon.
Oh, okay. Or you wait till it rains, and the worm comes out.
There's a theory that says that at the center of a spinning black hole, there's going to be a wormhole. That at the center of a black hole, you don't have a dot. That's the old picture. You have a ring, a spinning ring.
How big?
Well, it depends on the size of the black hole itself. The ring could actually be quite large. For a galactic black hole, the ring could be the size of the orbit of Mercury, for example.
Ooh.
So the ring could be quite large, and if you fall through the ring, you don't necessarily die. Gravitational forces are finite as you go through the ring, and it would be like going through the looking glass of Alice. So think of the Alice's looking glass.
Oh.
You know, the rim of the looking glass is the black hole. The rim of the looking glass. You put your hand through the glass, and you wind up on the other side of forever. So that would be a Kerr black hole, which is what we call a wormhole.
But how would you not get ripped apart going into the black hole? You have to calculate it right?
Yeah. First of all, the center of the black hole has finite gravity, and the larger the black hole, the less the gravitational tidal force is inside. So if I have a galactic black hole, the tidal forces wouldn't actually be quite large at all. You could actually go right through. Now, the problem is radiation. That's what splits we physicists on this question, how much radiation is there going to be as you go through? That we don't know. But Einstein's equations clearly allow you to go through a black hole. It's just a question of radiation, whether the radiation will kill you or not.
Clearly allows you to.
Yes.
At Einstein.
Well,
okay, so that's the theory. But how would you know where the wormhole dumps you out? How would you calculate that, or how would there be like routes built where people kind of knew you go through that black hole and you get over there, and vice versa?
Yeah, well, that's the big question. There's a new type of wormhole called transversable wormhole that the physicists at Caltech came up with. If you have something called negative matter, it turns out that you can go back and forth freely through the wormhole, and perhaps even use it as a time machine or a Stargate to another sector of the Milky Way galaxy. However, negative matter is quite rare. We've never seen negative matter before. But if you have negative matter, it's a loophole in Einstein's equations. Einstein himself never considered negative matter.
Now, would negative matter just cancel out matter?
No. Negative matter falls up. It doesn't fall down. So if there was negative matter on the Earth, it would have left the Earth billions of years ago. It'd be floating in outer space.
Oh, okay.
So one of these days, we may find a negative matter meteorite in outer space, just like the dilithium crystals of Star Trek.
Of course.
The dilithium crystals would be made out of negative matter.
What is what exactly is a, I forgot my question. Negative matter. What is the dark matter in the universe? Do they know what that is yet?
Stupid you sound.
Oh, yeah, dark matter is invisible matter that we hope to create with the Large Hadron Collider, which is operating right now.
Hadron Collider?
We hope to make it.
That's the thing where they're going around in a circle.
Yes.
In Switzerland. I know about that. I like that.
Very good. It's called a carousel, the way you describe it.
And there's horses, and you go up and down.
It's teacups.
That's right.
We have Jim Jefferies in studio. You want to ask him a question, Jim? We've asked all the questions so far.
All this
He's a
stuff
great
about
physicist here.
the going through the black holes and you could cut through time. I don't think that's possible. You could never cut through time, because if it was possible, someone would come back and tell us. That's the one invention we'd be sure of, right?
The paradox, of it all.
Necessarily. If you go backwards in time and meet your teenage mother before you're born.
You're just quoting Back to the Future now.
Yeah, then what happens is you've entered an alternate reality. The river of time can fork into two smaller rivers. So you basically jump stream from one river to the other river.
Yeah, Jim.
And what you've met is another person's teenage mother who happens to look just like your teenage mother.
Right. I imagine she would have been fat back then as well.
But then literally, if you wanted to, in an experiment, of course, you killed that woman, you yourself would not die because it, in fact, is not your mother.
Can I have sex with my mum or not? That's all I want to know.
That's right. This is called quantum reality, that the universe gets split into two rivers, and so you basically messed up another river, but your river is normal.
Right.
You were born normally, you had a mother, you were born, you went to school, but when you hop stream, when you jump stream to this other river that forked from your river, then you messed up their reality.
What happens if someone else jumps into your river?
Yeah.
Well, then they can mess up your river pretty bad.
I don't want to. Well, then wouldn't we know if this had happened?
Can't we just swap rivers?
We're going to have invisibility within a few decades. Maybe they're invisible.
You're
kidding.
Are you kidding?
Executive producer.
Were you serious when you said that?
Yeah, he's serious.
Are you serious that we're going to have invisibility? Like we can...
We already have invisibility with microwave radiation. That was done 3 years ago.
No, but like a person.
And at Berkeley, Caltech, and Karlsruhe, Germany, they're actually working on visible light. And we can show that visible light, in principle, will allow for invisibility.
Fuck, I thought when they made the iPod, the world had gone as far as it could go.
The iPod!
But anyway, if you watch the Science Channel, my series
Yes.
Sci-Fi Science had a whole episode on invisibility and a whole episode on starships.
Yeah,
So,
I love the show. I really do. Is there going to be another season?
That's right. We're going to start filming for the second season in a few weeks.
Oh, congratulations.
What kind of topics you covered on that one?
Yeah, it's the number one. It's the number one new show on the Science.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a lot of fun to watch and really gets you thinking.
Is that the Sci-Fi or the Science Channel?
Science Channel.
Science Channel.
What kind of topics do you think you're going to be covering on the new season?
Well, we're thinking of doing things like, how to terraform a whole planet. How to create a Garden of Eden on Mars.
Oh, like the Genesis device.
Yeah, like the Genesis device, right?
Yes.
And also, robot wars. What happens when the robots take over, right? How do we prepare for that, for that moment? And also what aliens look like. What is the most credible reproduction of what an alien would look like, and what an alien civilization, and how would they navigate the galaxy? We have a whole episode on alien.
I reckon they look like silver Down syndrome people.
Really, silver? Why silver?
That's what it was. Movies and stuff.
Oh, the movies they show. I think it's very dependent on the planet they come from and gravity and mass of the planet and the atmosphere.
Because the gravity's heavy and it's pushing them down.
I think like if there was some type of life form as we know it on Jupiter, they would be very giant, squat creatures because of the gravity.
Takes place on a moon of a Jupiter-like planet. If you saw the movie, you see that it's really a moon. Pandora is a moon, and it orbits around a Jupiter-like planet. That's like Europa, which we actually think has a liquid ocean underneath the ice cover. A moon of Jupiter may actually have life on it.
Hey, did you like Avatar?
Oh, I thought it was great. It was sort of like Dances with Wolves meets Star Wars.
That's what I thought, yeah.
It's always...
Basically, it's the story of the Ewoks.
And Pocahontas and... As far as science goes, was there anything accurate in that movie, Avatar?
Well, it is set 100 or so years in the future. However, it may be possible for us to control mentally a robot and eventually maybe even a clone. That's the whole basis of the movie Avatar, right?
Yeah.
We can already control robots mentally using telepathy.
Yeah, those people can move hands.
Hold on, let him finish.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This has been done in Japan. In Japan, the robot Asimo can be hooked up to an EEG sensor to the brain. The brain sends out radio, and it can actually control 4 movements of the Asimo robot. The arms and the head can be controlled by mental telepathy. And in the future, we may be able to just think and have robot butlers, robot maids, robot cooks do things for us.
Wow. That's good. And then there'll be like robot rights people that will say that we can't treat robots poorly.
You have to pay them, minimum wage.
Yeah, that's when they become aware and decide that they have more power than us, and then we can get into the robot wars.
Judgment Day, man.
Yep.
Right.
And then you get Robot Al.
Yes.
Well, we're going to talk about
I am
that.
Asima.
Right.
We're going to talk about what happens if the robots take over. How are we humans going to be able to grapple with that? We're
Yeah,
gonna pull up a-
yeah.
I think everyone should be checking out your show, Doc.
Well, it's a fun show.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
we interview the top scientists.
Hey, Oscar's right around the corner. What was your favorite movie of the year? Totally off topic, obviously.
Well, I like 2012. Of course, it was science fiction, and I don't think anything's going to happen in 2013. We're all going to be here in 2013.
You think
but it was
so?
a fun movie.
Well,
it really stretches the imagination.
You explained on our show, and no one picked up on it, that 2012 thing was a bunch of crap, but they're still talking about it like it's a real thing that's going to happen.
Isn't there a
Well,
lot of
it's
shelters?
Westerners who hijacked the Mayan prophecy. The Mayan prophecy never talked about doomsday. It's a cyclical calendar. So the Westerners saw a way of making money off this indigenous calendar, and so they hijacked it, writing books and all sorts of different kinds of wild theories. Everyone puts their theory right on top of the Mayan prophecy, which is actually, 2012 is a time of joy. It's a celebration. It's New Year's. It's New Year's on the Mayan calendar.
Well,
That's a little different, huh?
I kind of would like a little thinning of the herd, to tell you the truth. At this point, the traffic is a little much.
With it.
I'd get to work a lot quicker. We'd have less listeners, but who cares? Yeah, and I'm making it sound like I'd make it through.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're the ones that make it
terrorist
through.
talk to me, man.
I know.
Hey, why do you think the weather seems completely out of control there, Doc?
Well, the reason why we're having snow, okay, first of all, it is a minor fluctuation in the Earth. However, global warming does create more moisture. And moisture, when it hits cold air from the Arctic, turns into snowstorms. So ironically enough, if the Earth heats up and there's more moisture in the air, it means you have more swings in the weather. You have more flooding in one area, more droughts in another area. And so realize that the American Southwest is having a drought right now. During the Olympics, that was the warmest Winter Olympics on record, even as we had snowstorms in the Northeast.
Right.
Yeah.
So swings in the weather is what global warming predicts.
So you buy into the fact that we are changing the climate of the planet?
Well, it's everyone believes that the Earth is warming up. Okay, even George W. Bush acknowledged that fact. The question is how much of it is driven by human activity, and with 90% confidence, we can say that it's human activity.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with volcanoes spewing all that, I mean, more sulfur and stuff into the atmosphere than American or human factories can?
Well, right now there's no Mount Pinatubo or there's no Krakatoa shooting gigantic amounts of volcanic ash in the air.
Right.
Right now it's pretty quiet. We just have earthquakes instead.
Yeah, a little bit of earthquakes going on.
Oh, and also speaking about earthquakes, by the way, I just want to mention one thing, and then I got to take off.
Okay.
Los Angeles will probably be the next site for a big earthquake.
Prediction.
How's Venice looking?
Why are you saying that, sir?
I say that because the lower San Andreas fault is cyclical. It breaks every 150 years on average. The last break was 1857. That's the last big earthquake.
So we're due.
Sure was the last big break.
So we're
Right around
overdue.
there.
How big would the earthquake be?
Well, we don't know. Anywhere from 7.0 to 8.0 to maybe even bigger. But all I'm saying is that the lower San Andreas fault is cyclical, and it breaks roughly every 150 years. Of course, this is still black magic. No one knows for sure. But in our lifetime, there's a good chance that Los Angeles, San Francisco, Tokyo, and Istanbul, that one of those great cities will be destroyed in our lifetime.
Wow. Wait.
Well, no, I'm trying to buy a house in LA, so you're saying hold off?
Hold off.
Well,
Just wait and see if I can pick up some rubble real cheap.
Nobody knows where the next big one will be. All I'm saying is that even the U.S. government, the official U.S. government statement of the San Andreas Fault, says that it's cyclical. It does break every 150 years, and the last one was 1857. That's a statement of the U.S. Geologic Survey.
And the earthquake will be so big it'll destroy the entire city?
Well, the one scientist there was quoted as saying that every freeway in L.A. will be destroyed. Natural gas lines will be broken, severed. The Port of Los Angeles will be closed, and property damage could be $250 billion.
But will we still get tourism, man. Will we still get Dancing with the Stars? That's all I really care about. Dr. Kaku. Let's let Dr. Kaku go.
Thank you, Doctor.
A busy man these days. He's all over the place. Dr. Michio Kaku, you can catch him. When does the next season start?
Well, it starts in fall, but the reruns are playing on the Science Channel. Check your local listings for the Science
Yes.
Channel.
Yeah, we will, man. We definitely will.
He's really good. The shows are very entertaining and really get you thinking. Thank you again, Doctor.
Okay, no problem.
We love you, man. Thank you.
Take care.
Anytime.
All right. I like when he says anytime. We haven't pissed him off yet. That's good.
Well,
That's good for us.
Hold on. Let me check my text.
That guy's fucking great.
Oh, wow. Let me look at that.
No
Not
Dr.
one
Steve.
Dr. Steve calling him a stupid scumbag or anything like that. Dr. Steve hates Michio Kaku.
Oh.
Thinks he's a physics hack. He
Yeah,
really
but
does.
I understand. If you're in the same industry, it's probably like when I watch a comedian that I don't think is very good. That's a different argument. Maybe he is a physics hack. I thought he was good.
That was some good stuff right there.
He's good. He puts it. I always laugh though when he's got to put it in terms that like dummies can understand, and he knows it. Like he could recite things in front of other physicists, and we don't just look like a deer in headlights, and they'd all be going, scratching their chin. Yes. So he's got to go. It is like a carpet being pulled towards you. You think he says that in front of fucking physicists?
He just talks formulas with those guys.
Yeah.
I was about to say
they just blurt out numbers and letters and
fucking
brackets and fucking
and symbols we don't even know what they mean.
That backwards E.
Yeah, something.
It's like Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Going through
No, the new one was the skater.
Glass.
I like the skater one.
Like a skater pulling her arms in.
It's like he brought it for the Winter Olympics. Like,
Yes, it's like
other times of
curling.
year he wouldn't do that.
It's like curling. You must sweep in front of the spaceship to warp speed. Really? What?
Although it did explain it when he said
Of
it's like got
course,
one
that's-
arm spinning. That makes sense.
That's why he's
Yeah,
popular,
bring it in,
because he
you
can
probably-
communicate to the dummies out there like us.
We're thinking on small terms. The planet is giant, but it is a size. It does have a definitive size and mass. So when there's an earthquake, if you get a collapse of some of that outer crust, it is going to throw off the balance of it.
That's creepy.
I tell you what, that
It is
earthquake
weird.
thing's scaring the shit out of me.
A lot of
Just thinking
earthquakes.
No, the earthquake in LA. I'm really thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about that too, he's a ghoul. Because he kind of was laughing as he was saying that, if you notice. It's like,
I will
in our
destroy
lifetime.
you.
And he just says it casually, like we will lose a major city in our lifetime.
It is like
to an earthquake.
when Lex Luthor launched the missile into the San Andreas Fault to make prime real estate in Arizona. I remember that
But when
one.
he said it was like a 7, what was Haiti? What was Haiti on the...
8.8.
Oh, okay, this is not as bad as Haiti.
Oh, no. Chile was 8.8.
Right. Okay, we can do
Haiti
it.
was a
We
7
can-
something,
We
yeah.
can do a 7 in LA.
a 7 wouldn't be a problem for LA. Everything there is earthquake proof, and everything that's not deserves to be knocked down. They got those buildings on fucking springs. You ever see those buildings that are built on ball bearings?
No.
They're like giant fucking ball bearings, and they're on little cupped supports, so that if there's an earthquake, the fucking earth moves and the building just stays still. Fucked up.
I would rather an earthquake than a tsunami.
Yeah,
I think
you'd get both with LA.
Yeah, you'd probably get both.
You
wouldn't
get both.
But the
LAX would be gone,
the
too.
tsunami's got to scare the shit out of you.
Then LAX would be gone, so there's no leaving or flying goods in. All those airports. Oh, what happened?
It's just funny, all the buildings, like on bowling balls, going to be rolling all over the place.
Yeah, Chip. It's Chip. It's not very funny. As a matter of fact, Chip sucks at humor.
Is this a new character? You know?
Why would
Jim. Why wouldn't it be? The best thing is not to acknowledge it.
He might be impersonating
No one else
someone
understands
else.
that.
I know, it is Chip. Chip Chipperson. And, Chip, what do you think of what Michio Kaku said about wormholes?
It's a great place if you're going to go fishing. Get some worms and stuff.
Isn't it horrible?
I like it. I've been on the radio with a guy like Chip before.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so funny.
No
And you're there
shit.
going, I've got to pick up the slack on this cunt. Fuck, you know.
No, it's fucking, I'm carrying him.
I've had people like Chip who it's their show.
Yeah.
They're not even the guest.
Yeah. It's like, what are you saying? This
Really?
it's not even the least bit funny.
Yeah, you do this every day and people
Trying
listen.
to be funny. What? Huh? Anything?
Chip just, you lob him up, Chip hits him out of the park.
I just hear.
Why don't we take a break? Jim Jefferies is going to be at Caroline.
Speaking of earthquakes, maybe let's take some breaks.
Because the earth breaks open. Yeah, Chip.
It's San Andreas' fault. Let's blame him.
Actually, that was quite funny.
I know, it was a little too funny for Chip.
Of course it was.
Jim Jefferies, Caroline, starting tonight.
It was an accident, though. He didn't mean
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Well,
you're gonna put me on your show, Caroline.
212
See what happens.
757-4100. We're going to continue in just a bit. We're hanging with Jim Jefferies. It's been like 6 months. Good friend of the show. And if you've never seen Jefferies, go to Caroline's one of these nights, starting tonight. 212-757-4100. The shows will sell out. How's the world been, Jim? You been everywhere?
It's just been the UK mostly, and then just around America. But the UK's enough. I'm going back to Glasgow next week just for one show. So if anyone's listening in Glasgow, Scotland,
someone wants to ask you about Amsterdam. Actually, they're calling from Amsterdam. Jeremy in Amsterdam, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hanging with Jim Jefferies.
Hey, Jim, I saw you in Amsterdam, man. You fucking killed.
Thank you.
My question is, how did you think the gig went, man? Like, and what's the difference between playing here and in other places?
I'll tell you that the cool thing about the Dutch, because obviously English isn't your first language, but you all watch English TV and all that. So you can be doing a gig, and if I'm doing a gig out here or in Australia or in Britain or whatever, and I fuck a joke up, the audience goes, "Oh, that joke was shit," and then I have to win the audience back. Where in Holland, you fuck a joke up, they're like, "Oh, must have been our fault. We will reset now and laugh at the next joke. Give it to us."
What if you
That's
acknowledge
really
that the joke didn't go well?
Oh no, you don't. They don't know. They don't know any different.
No, but I mean in England.
Oh, no, England, they'll eat you alive. Well, not eat you alive, but the English crowds are a lot more vocal than the American crowds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the American crowds do that whoop and cheer and Holland. I'll tell you one thing about the English crowds. They don't like credits. They don't like that whole, he's been on the Tonight Show, he's been on this, they've been on that. That really pisses them off. They get really like, all right, what are you going to do now, fuckface? You know what I mean? Where in America, you got to give them a few credits so that they're reassured that you're okay, that you're justified to be there.
I've always turned down going to England. I've never gone.
You got to go, Jim.
No, I don't know if I want to go. I don't.
Just experience it. And see what it's all about.
You can get a little run in a theatre in London, like Leicester Square Theatre or something. And
a lot.
You'll make yourself £2,000-3,000 a night and do it for a week.
Talking about how he just came out of the closet.
Laughing.
Yeah, but I don't. How am I going to stop
Really
tickets to England?
Big one. He's in the middle of telling us.
I don't think so.
Louis C.K.'s selling heaps of tickets in there.
Louis is different though, man. Louis is on a different level. Plus, he's got Gervais behind him. It's a little different.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Lewis Black sells out here all the time.
Louis Black's been on television for a long time on the Daily Show.
No,
But I'm saying
you could do a little run just off reputation to give you press. You could do a little 1 week in London. I'm not saying the rest of the country.
Jimmy, we're talking about how we haven't traveled in a while. Let's set something up and go there. Just experience it.
You know how awful it would be? They fucking, boo!
Who cares?
We don't like you!
No, they give a lot of respect to the big American acts.
We don't like you! I know how it would go. Come on, guys, Starbucks. We don't care for that.
Just call them hooligans.
Fucking hooligans.
I'll fuck up all my English references. I don't really know any.
Yeah,
What are you guys, a soccer ball over here?
I hate all this. That's the only thing. You don't call it soccer. They call it football. That's the only thing they will get upset about. But all the
they spell it wrong though.
Everyone always does these things about like, oh, do you have to change preferences? Like, if I say I had a fag the other day on stage, people get it's a cigarette. They get it.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't go, oh, did that guy suck a cock? They just go, oh, yeah, no, he had a cigarette. We've all seen enough movies to know what shag means and all that type of bollocks.
But at this point, why don't you change the meaning of fag over there?
What?
Make it the right
word.
why
don't you just...
No, but they mean both things. We still call gay people fags. It's got to do with your inflection of your voice.
Oh.
You can say that fag was having a fag, and I understand completely what you're saying. I gave a fag to the fag over there.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah.
All right.
And it's just inflection.
Now, I want an English, American English example of something like that, where it's the same word, different meaning.
Fanny pack. Fanny.
I always fall down with saying I got really pissed last night, and everyone's like, "What was wrong? What did you do?" Like that, because I mean drunk.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I always fall down because people think, "Oh, he must have been angry."
But now in England, does piss mean also? Can it also mean you're mad?
You can say, "Oh, I was really pissed at him." Like, if you have something at the end of the sentence like that, I was really pissed at my wife. You would never say I'm drunk at my wife. But the only
reason I was pissed at him was I was pissed.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah.
Right.
But the fanny pack thing, I came over to America when I was 14 on a little holiday when I was a kid, and I remember going on a roller coaster, and they did that whole thing of...
who touched you?
They did that whole thing of old fanny packs aside, and fanny obviously in Australia and Britain means vagina. And
yeah,
what?
Right.
Because
means pussy.
That means pussy. Fanny means pussy.
Well, I
never heard that little hiney. It's a cute word for hiney.
Yeah, everywhere else in the world,
that gets confusing.
Fanny means pussy. So when they go put your fanny packs off to the side, as a 14-year-old Australian boy, I laugh for days. For days. It's like just saying cunt pack, vagina pack. Yeah. Wouldn't you think that's the funniest thing, even as an adult?
How about Fannie Mae, the fucking company here?
Oh yeah, there you go.
I mean, you say bum. You don't say bum over here, do you? You say bum for a homeless person, but you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, bum is a bum.
Producer.
Yeah. Yes. It just doesn't stop all fucking day now.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Did we lose the guy from Holland? I forgot. We were talking to someone.
I'm still here, guys.
What's he doing?
Well,
you didn't even know he did.
I was taking a piss.
Yeah, I haven't had a leak. We're talking yesterday.
You were angry at your...
And I was
Hey, Jeremy, thank you. Thanks for the call. Hey, I don't know. I think we want to go back down this road. Jim Jefferies brought a bit to the show. I saw him in a comedy club, and he goes, you got to get this audio of this Australian radio show. And we did the bit, and it was amazing.
I listened to it on YouTube, and there's nothing better than Patrice O'Neill talking about Australian rape. I tell you, I howled laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Patrice
I was talking about it's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was a long time ago.
No problem, but I want to do it again. I don't think it's been played in a while on this channel, and we're getting new listeners every day. Basically, an Australian radio show, Kyle and Jackie O have the greatest radio stunt backfire ever. Ever.
Yeah.
So in case people haven't heard it yet, why don't we get right into it? Listen to this.
The air in here is thick, Jackie. I know. We're all a bit nervous, actually, because Mum has brought her daughter in to go on the lie detector. We just had a chat to actually about her concerns with her 14-year-old daughter and why she wanted to bring her in. If you missed it, here's a little quick recap before we do the lie detector.
Last Thursday night, she went to bed at 9 o'clock. I gave her a kiss goodnight, and 2:30 in the morning, I got a knock on the door from 2 undercover police bringing her home. Right.
What's your worst fear? Is it the sex? Is it the lying? Is it possibly doing drugs, smoking? What do you think?
Drugs and sex. And older boys.
Yeah. Do you think has she told you she's had sex before, or do you think she's a virgin?
I think she might have had sex before.
Right, but she hasn't said anything.
No.
Have
you
asked
about the drugs and things like that? Yes, I know for a fact that she's been smoking marijuana.
Okay.
Right, so she's admitted that, has
So
she?
you want to know if she's doing anything harder than marijuana
Yes.
then? Okay. All right, we have her hooked up to the lie detector. She's not happy. I just saw her listening to that replay.
I can't listen to this fucking accent, man.
So that's...
I'd tell you what, when you've been out of the country for a long time, and I can just get, yes, I'm worried about marijuana. Like that, and everyone's going up at the end.
Yes.
And they're all speaking like this.
Wait, they're talking different than you are?
Well, I don't go up at the end anymore.
I don't.
I've travelled
Yeah.
enough of the world. Okay, I'll start speaking like that from now on.
And then we'll notice.
If you'd like me to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Chappelle Corby.
Yeah, it's just this constant talking, just like you're really upset about everything.
You stuck it in a vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a vagina?
Vagina?
Well, that's the setup. 14-year-old girl doing some drugs, maybe having sex with older boys.
No.
So they bring her into the radio station, then hook her up to a lie detector.
How
to
could
see
this
what's
go
real
wrong?
and what's not.
Like, where was the error in the thought here? Hook a 14-year-old girl up to a lie detector. How could this go wrong?
Look, we've done a lot of radio shows. Right now, I think we would still be in. We'd go for a bit like this, no problem.
Yeah,
right, Ed?
You're right until we get fired.
And then, the lie detector test starts.
Mum, you have a series of questions that you're going to ask your daughter, and you reply either yes or no, and then it will
you reply either yes or nay.
Yeah, we do sort of say the word no, like there's two E's at the end of it.
Yeah.
N-O-E, nay.
I nay. That's what we were laughing about so hard. Is the I nay. I nay. I nay. I nay. I know. I know.
And I saw Danny's reaction,
Yeah?
and it's probably the same reaction a bunch of listeners are having. They're beeping out the names, but that's how they did it. It's just silence. Yeah, it seems like the bit's like kind of dropping out. It's not. They're just getting rid of the names
because an error in the file.
Because obviously this gets ugly, and they're trying to protect some people here.
your daughter, and you reply either yes or no, and then it will be picked up on the lie detector whether you are telling the truth or lying. Okay, Mum, what do you want to start with?
Okay, about school. Just recently started a new school, and I want to know, have you wagged at your new school?
I have not wagged at my new school.
So the answer would be no?
No.
No.
I haven't.
And that's a fail.
Oh,
I
she's
haven't
lying.
wagged. Are you kidding me?
I'm just calling it.
I haven't
yes.
bloody wagged.
Poor Charles is going to cough it this morning.
You're not within arm's reach there, are you, Charles?
No.
Yeah, you know he is.
He is.
So
what does wagged mean?
Wag means bunked off school.
It means you cut
means
class.
you cut class.
Oh, I'm thinking sex.
No.
Nay.
Nay.
It's not sex.
When you're wagging, so you can you can leave school to have a wank, and that would be you'd be wagging for a wank. That, although that sentence has probably never been said. I don't know where the word wagging comes from.
Wagging.
So what do you just call it cutting class? Yeah, we go, oh yeah,
we're boring with our fucking language.
The only thing I can think of is wagging is back and forth, and it's like you're shaking off school.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Yeah, but that back and forth motion could be a sex thing.
No, it's just
Can it?
Well, how about if you're in a wagon outside of school, you're in like a red wagon getting pulled around.
Yeah.
Here's the big bit payoff coming.
Oh, here it is.
Here it is.
No, well, so the lie detector's saying you have.
I haven't
What is
wagged.
there something? What's happening here, Charles?
Or maybe she skipped a class or something like that.
Have you done that? Have you skipped
No.
classes?
I haven't.
Have you left there early?
No, I haven't.
Could it come up? Could it come up a
Wow.
fail? Like, have you had a sick day or something where you bunged on a bit of a sickie and you thought,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
sick.
plenty of them.
Oh, right. Well,
There you go.
could that be it?
Well, that's
Yeah.
it, apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your next question, Mum?
Okay, have you had sex?
I've already told you the story of this. And don't look at me and smile because it's not funny. Oh, okay, I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Now, I just want to, when it says in Australia, when you say you got raped, that means you cut class.
Yeah.
The words mean different things. It might sound a lot more offensive to your American ears.
There's a lot of twisted shit in here because...
Okay, I got right.
Well, before that, though, she asked the question, and she goes, I already told you the story, and then goes, stop laughing. So the mom is now laughing at this horrific story that the mom already knows about.
I like the fact that the girl, she wasn't that upset. She just did that, all right,
Blur it
Fuck
out.
you.
Yeah, here you go,
Fuck
Mum.
you. You want this? There you go.
Here it is.
And they were competing for pink tickets. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
That's what they were competing for. She told the truth the whole time. They got 2 tickets
Destroying
to
their
pink.
lives to pink. Right.
Well, hers isn't pink anymore.
Pink socked.
It's not because it's not funny. Oh, okay. I got raped when I was 12 years old.
It's been 2 years. Get over it.
Right. And is that the only experience you've had?
I only
All right, look, and now
what happened to the grocery?
Right. I want to go back to the long pause, which is terrific, and then the radio host just trying anything to save jobs.
Oh yeah.
Then
now
they go into
just
holy shit, let's try to save our jobs.
batten
mode.
down the hatches.
Right.
And is that the only experience you've had?
I only found out about that a couple of months ago. Yes, I knew about
And
that.
yet you still ask me the question.
The question was, have you had sex other than that?
I'm really sorry. We didn't actually know that
No,
was
that
the
wasn't
case,
the
and I think
question.
we might actually bought this segment. I had no idea that you've been through that, so I'm really sorry. And we'll just let you off the hook, I think. I think it's best not to continue.
You think it's best?
Yeah.
You're still not sure, right?
I like how she's going to abort it and let her off the hook.
Yeah,
right.
How many more stillborn nuances does she want to put through this thing?
Yes, let's just vacuum out of this.
I really think we really should pipe this bit over the head with a wrench.
It's just that we're gonna let you off. Yeah,
But I love the mom being
do.
defensive too.
Yeah.
I mean, have sex besides the dumb rape thing.
I knew about that.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know what you were going to. Well, of course, I meant besides that. It would have been rude for me to go. Besides the time you got raped,
She's so
has there been any other
overdramatic.
times?
Of course you were raped. I remember.
It's old hat by now.
I held you down.
Oh shit! Oh,
Yes,
God.
it was for Wiggles tickets.
Oh my god!
Oh God!
Wow. And the good news, guys, Kyle and Jackie O make it all good right here.
Yeah, of course they do.
That's the job of the radio host. Just make everything good.
I'm really sorry. I had no idea that this had happened to you. I don't think we would have gone ahead with that had we known. Okay, honey, we'll just let you go for a while. I'm sorry. I didn't realise that was.
Okay, Mum, sorry. Look, that's something we should have probably known before we started this.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's do that. Let's get you. If you guys haven't had any counselling or anyone to talk to about that, we're happy to pick up the bill for that. We've got them here. Do you want that, Mum?
What do you mean they've got them here?
What, at the radio station?
Yeah, the radio
station. They have a rape counselor available.
Like how many fuck-ups do you have to have before you have a counsellor next door?
No, it's every time management leaves the room, you have to call them.
It might be their bit they do, Rape Tuesday. You know, it's got a little out of hand.
And then I like how she goes, if we knew about that, I don't think we would have done the bit. You don't think?
Yeah, I don't
You
think.
don't think? You're not going to say we wouldn't have done the bit?
Yeah.
We would have considered it, but, how bad were you raped?
Yeah, did you come?
Yeah, was it bad? Yeah. Did you have a guilty orgasm?
Yeah. Why was it slippery? Was it his saliva or your body betraying you?
Oh my god! new Twitter name or message board name? Guilty fucking guilty orgasm. Oh my god!
Wow. Nice.
Bill for that. We've got them here. Do you want that, Mum?
Yes, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Well, and that might, going through that might answer some of the questions that, you guys are having difficulty communicating with.
Did we get the pink tickets?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming, Dale. Sorry about that.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, we're out, everyone. Jackie's got some more news coming up.
What's that? Is? Jackie? What?
The show?
Kyle and Jackie O.
She's got some news coming up. Yeah, in the news, 2 DJs fired.
They're the biggest 2 radio DJs in Australia at the time. And I think he lost his job. He was one of the judges on Australian Idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was fairly high up. He was meant to be like the Simon Cowell character on Australian
They
Idol.
didn't lose their job for this.
They got suspended off this. I think
Why? They handled it well. They didn't do it. The fucking mom should have told them.
The Australian Prime Minister got in. It was a big story.
Yeah, they shouldn't have.
But the radio show host, it seems like they did not know.
Yeah,
did not know.
They were nice about it.
I still think just hooking a 14-year-old girl to a lie detector, it's fraught with danger.
Fraught with danger.
You know,
it really is.
That's very logical.
You're gonna have a problem there, and they did.
You explained that perfectly, sir.
Fraught with danger.
But Jim Jefferies brought that bit to the show, God, about 6 months ago, and now we get to play it for you because we didn't do the bit with you originally. During the break, Jim, you said that Elvis could possibly be alive. What's this about?
Okay, I believe that Elvis is alive, and I believe that he has a sister, and there's DNA to prove this. This is going to take 10 minutes to tell this story. I don't think we've got time for this. But there's
we
also
got an hour and a half left. Let's go.
All right.
If you can make it interesting, who cares?
There's a whole big news story that there's a lot of people that believe Elvis is still alive. And I watched a documentary thinking he might be alive. But then there was this woman who she didn't know who her parents were, right? She was adopted out. She found out who her mum was, and she found out that her mum lived over the road from Gracelands, and was like, "All right, okay, well, who's my dad?" And she went off to see some guy that was meant to be the dad. Turned out the DNA wasn't correct. Then she goes off to the public library, starts looking through photos and shit, right, and sees all these pictures of her mum at about 16 at Elvis's house in newspapers and stuff like that, right? And so she goes, "Fucking hell!" And she looks herself in the mirror, and she kind of looks like, and she goes, "Elvis is my dad, right?" So she goes over and gets some DNA checks done with Elvis's cousins, and she matches up to one side of the family, and they're going, "No, Elvis isn't your dad. Elvis is your half sister." So old Vern Presley, after the mum had died, or even when the mum was alive, you saw Elvis's mum. She wasn't an attractive woman.
No.
And when the 16-year-old girls would come over, and Elvis could only fuck one of them, right? Then old Vern would come in and go, right? And he'd slip it into one of them, right? So Vern was her father. She was Elvis's half sister, right?
What the fuck?
It's on the news. It's on YouTube, right?
All right.
And Fox covered it, right? So this is like, she's like, okay, I'm Elvis's half sister, right? Then in 2000, and this court case, to put it in context, this court case is the only court case ever, because every year they get about 10, 15 people go, "Oh, Elvis, I'm an Elvis's love child," or whatever.
Yeah.
Because of DNA matches, this is the first time they've ever opened up the estate of Vern Presley or Elvis Presley to a court case, and the court case is going on at the moment. Now, in 2002, there was a psychiatrist in Kansas who said that he was treating Elvis Presley, right? And he changed his name to Jesse Presley. Jesse was the name of Elvis's twin brother who died at birth, right? Now, this guy had gifts that Elvis had given him, and there's even a photo online of this guy, Jesse Presley. It's weird looking. Now, the whole thing was this guy passed a lie detector to tell that he was telling the truth, and he wrote a book saying that he'd been treating Elvis, right?
At least he respected the patient, doctor confidentiality.
The guy, but Elvis allegedly helped him along with this book. Now, this all seemed very far-fetched, and everyone went, all right, well, this guy's a kook, but he passed a lie detector, so it was a news story, right? Just a little, public relations type of thing at the end of the news, right? Anyway, so when this lady came in and said, "Oh, I got the DNA of Vern Presley," they went, "Hey, I tell you what, we've still got that envelope licked by that guy who said he was Elvis in Kansas," and they tested it, and that's her brother.
Really?
Yeah, and the DNA doesn't lie. That's her brother, right? And so she's definitely Vern Presley's daughter, and that's her brother. Whether it be from another marriage or something, that's her half brother. So the coincidence is too big. And also, Elvis is an extra on Home Alone. Now, if you
That's what he said during the break.
If you YouTube this, Elvis Presley, Home Alone, the normal Home Alone, Elvis Presley is an extra when the mum's at the airport just before she meets John Candy. Elvis has got a beard and he's standing in the back at Home Alone.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Yeah, Danny can find anything.
Where the fuck is that?
He actually auditioned.
Yeah, he's just, I want to be back in movies, I don't want to talk a bit. All right, where's the screen?
There's the screen in front of you. We're looking too.
I gotta see this.
Elvis, an extra in Home Alone.
In 1977 versus extra in Home Alone 1990. All right.
Why is it taking so long to load up? I thought you guys had a bit of technology in this.
Home Alone came out in 1990.
It's the fucking
20-year anniversary this year for that fucking movie.
20-year anniversary.
Holy shit.
Well, that's about right, yeah, because Macaulay Culkin's about 26, isn't he?
No, he's older than that.
It's not loading up for some reason.
Oh, come on.
There's a few clips of it, though.
What the fuck?
There we go. Elvis Presley's still alive. That one will do.
How do you know that one will do?
Well, they all died. Watch these things.
It might be an epic fail.
All right, here we go.
Right.
The other one's better where you can see the two faces side to side. Look at the guy in the back.
Which guy?
The guy with the beard right there?
What about another airline?
That guy?
Not that guy.
No.
Which guy?
Check out the guy in the background.
What
with
guy?
With the beard. The guy with the beard.
You see it in? I don't see it.
Right there. That's Elvis?
That's Elvis.
What's wrong with you?
How did anyone determine that was Elvis?
Get the other clip.
Some guy looks like...
Who looks like Elvis?
Right
That guy doesn't look like Elvis.
It's Elvis.
No, he doesn't.
Who the fuck started this? That
doesn't look like Elvis.
Elvis with a beard.
That looks nothing like Elvis.
You're making us mad, Jefferies.
That looks more like Michael Douglas with a beard.
I don't believe that's Elvis, but the rest of the story I said was true.
I've been from Chicago to Paris to Dallas.
This is hysterical because he looks nothing like Elvis.
He's too good of an actor to be Elvis.
Get the one where they match the two faces together. That first clip we tried.
Well, we're trying to get a ticket for an airplane, and if he started doing that, I might believe it.
Get that one working.
I was singing, Jimmy.
If you get that one working, I promise you'll be convinced.
Yeah, but there's a 13-year difference.
Here we go. They do a close-up on both their faces.
Here we go, man. We got another one. It's going to be some kind of, like, split-screen thing.
Gotta wait for the YouTube advertisement to,
all right.
Does that stop, does it? All right.
No, it's not loading up.
Why?
Because it's a bunch of shit.
Why?
Elvis is a rotting corpse in a fucking white suit with maggots on him.
Okay, if you get that news story I said about the, it's not good radio to listen to it, but see, there's a lot of people that believe Elvis is the.
That is the dumbest.
It really is one of the dumbest.
This is so stupid.
That doesn't look anything like him. Jimmy,
that's Elvis.
Jim Norton, help us out. What do you think, Jim? What do you think?
Is he listed in IMDb as somebody?
Jimmy's actually taking it seriously.
In behind.
Do the one where someone's put the bottom of their mouth on.
Picture.
Yeah, he's listed as Pelvis Esley.
Oh, look, what they photoshopped and removed the beard, and it's Elvis.
So put that bottom lip on anybody. Put it on me. Fucking Photoshop me with Elvis, or at least my stomach.
All right, do you want to see the picture of the guy who got the DNA the same as the sister?
Yeah.
Okay, put Jesse Presley.
What nonsense.
Yeah.
You are fucking hysterical.
No, not Preston. Jesse Preston, that's porn.
We're just used to putting Preston
that guy there. Now, if you look at this bloke here, right, this is the guy that they reckon's still Elvis, right? That kid is Lisa Marie's
like
kid.
Joe Namath with white hair.
It does look like Joe Namath.
But he's had plastic surgery and stuff, but the kid on the knee is Lisa Marie's kid. And that's the fucking same kid, man. That's Elvis, I'm telling you.
Not Elvis.
Oh, my God.
It's Johnny Winter.
That is, it's got just white hair.
You can't lie about
looks like
DNA.
fucking Ric Flair.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Ric Flair.
That's Elvis, man.
And Joe Namath, like you said.
If you're listening, Jesse Presley, ring in, mate.
How old would he be?
He turned 70 last year, didn't he, Elvis?
Yeah? No, he didn't.
So Jesse Presley's Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Why would he change it to something else?
If he wants to hide, why would he go with Jesse Presley?
I don't know. I don't know if he's keeping the surname Presley, but that's who everyone, But he's in high. Yeah, but there's DNA. There's DNA proof that this guy's related to this woman, and fucking this woman's related to Elvis's dad.
Why did he go?
So it might be a more tenuous link. It might just be coincidence. But
somebody else that he banged.
That's the news story there about Elvis still being alive with a thing.
Okay, it's a bunch of dreck.
Elvis is alive. Latest.
One of the most talked about stories in Cleveland history.
6 years ago,
7 minutes.
Elvis Presley
you can't watch it.
And that he was treating him. Fox 8 Suzanne Stratford
The
joining
news
us with
picked up on this.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Is it?
Shut it.
To be Elvis Presley said he wanted to come out and prove to the world he was still alive, but he never did. Well, now new DNA evidence has led to a landmark court case in Tennessee, and this man's DNA is in the mix of it all. What's this all about? Well, here's how it all went down.
In real time.
Elvis Presley rattled the world with his rock and roll.
We know who he was.
Oh my God! You do not have to do this.
You can't listen to this bit. You can watch it off air and then talk about it tomorrow if you want. But
no, we'll talk over the boring stuff.
Is Elvis Presley.
This is the doctor who treated him.
Absolutely. I would never treat anyone without seeing them.
That was dead.
And it is truly Elvis Aaron Presley.
That was 2002, when we first met Dr. Donald Hinton in Missouri. The board-certified psychiatrist claimed that Elvis was still alive and his patient.
Welcome to my world.
Dr. Hinton passed a lie detector test and showed us presents from his patient, like cufflinks he said Anne Margaret gave Elvis after filming Viva Las Vegas.
Well, then I'd like you to check my motor.
You would have given Anne Margaret one, wouldn't you?
You'd have
Hinton
to
published
fucking
this book
fool
at
her.
his patient's request. Letters allegedly written by Elvis, now using the name of Elvis's deceased twin brother, Jesse Garon Presley.
Why would
Jesse
he do
claims
that?
he faked his death with the help of his manager, Colonel Tom Parker.
Ah, Colonel
told Elvis.
He was in debt when he died, remember?
The Colonel would make more money off of this than Elvis made in his entire lifetime.
Elvis Presley Enterprises continues to grow, earning $49 million in 2007 alone.
But he can't spend it because he'd have to come out of hiding.
But Elvis did it because he said, I just had to get away.
Perhaps to escape an unhealthy lifestyle and threats against his family.
So a lot of his motivation was for his own physical safety.
So why come back?
What a rat.
So focused on his own...
We're only 2 minutes into this. You sure you want to...
I know.
All
right.
Before he truly passes.
This guy's voice is really comforting and soothing.
I went to Graceland to find out the truth about Elvis Presley.
If you watch all that clip, when it starts getting onto the woman, the girl, the DNA, and also there's a picture of Jesse Jackson, Muhammad Ali, and Elvis Presley taken in 1981.
No, there's not.
Google that picture.
You're a fucking pisser, Jim.
Perhaps Jim Gullible Jefferies will be at Caroline's starting tonight. 212-757-4100.
Elvis, Jesse Jackson, Elvis and Muhammad Ali, Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not the picture. Come on. Jesse Jackson, Muhammad Ali. You gotta put fucking all of them in.
Danny, you can punch him
There we go.
anytime you want.
There's the picture there.
Yeah, what's this?
Okay, who's the guy in the background? Elvis was friends with Muhammad Ali. Who's that
Why
guy?
would they line up for the picture? Why is it so...
Muhammad Ali was leaving the hospital at that stage because he
And why? Elvis decided to just show up at a press conference? Look,
and nobody noticed.
Microphones in front of his face.
The only white face is Elvis,
and no one noticed.
It slipped through the cracks.
No one went, holy shit, Elvis is a fuck Ali. Elvis is alive. He's standing right there.
And why does Elvis in 81 look like Elvis in 56?
Because he got out of the business and he started taking care of himself.
So he figured he would just hang out with Jesse Jackson and Muhammad Ali to keep it on the DL.
Keep it. Look at all the microphones in front of Ali.
I don't believe in that one either, but it does fucking look like Elvis.
Way to know how to keep hiding, Elvis. He shows up at a press conference.
Yeah,
at a giant press conference.
Right.
He was looting in New Orleans. He was taking some beers.
It was just before they filmed Home Alone. He wanted to get back in the show.
Yeah,
he had to grow his beard in.
I forgot. Yeah.
There's a picture of him in the pool house after he died as well. The pool house picture where there's people looking at the fucking gravestone.
You are fucking hysterical.
Here we go. This picture here.
But why would he...
Look at who's that fat bastard in the door there?
There's someone in the doorway, but
in the pool house, looking out on the people looking at his gravestone. He'd only been dead for 2 months when this photo was taken.
Then why is he sitting on the bottom of the door? It's a fucking midget. What is he doing? Is he sitting on the floor?
He's sitting in a chair. He's sitting in a chair there.
Why would he sit in a chair where he could get a picture taken of him?
No, he's behind a screen, so he doesn't think he'd get discovered. Wouldn't you? If everyone was looking at your tombstone, wouldn't you think, I'm going to have a look at that? Oh.
I'd do it.
But there's a way to look it without,
one of
being
those
completely
mirrors.
exposed.
He had sunglasses
you take a peek.
He was in disguise.
Fucking Jim Jefferies.
Jim Jefferies is retarded. That is so funny.
More than 10%.
More than 10% retarded.
I'm telling you, you watch the rest of that clip and tell me Elvis isn't alive, man. Elvis is fucking alive. There's a color picture of it.
The color picture of it.
That makes all the
Could you
difference.
blow that up? I want to see the color.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
He was alive.
He's in the pool house, man. That's weird.
It is so weird. Why is he in the pool house? Oh,
cool. That's not photoshopped.
No. It's one thing because that's back with film. Kodak has actually sent a letter saying there is no photoshopping going on with that at all. That is a genuine picture.
Cool.
There is a thing that says.
Yeah, but
that.
a lot of guys look like Elvis.
This was done back in the 70s before Photoshop.
Yeah, okay. But that's so it's a guy that looks like Elvis.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of guys that look like Elvis.
Probably one of his friends fucking with people.
No, that's true though.
Yeah, no, all the Memphis Mafia, they were all wearing that get-up, weren't they?
They all had the same kind
Probably
of...
one of his
That's
friends.
a reflection.
Of what?
I bet that picture's a reflection off the window. Because
I was thinking that
there's
too.
A gate behind
Exactly.
it.
No.
And it's some Elvis impersonator guy.
There's a picture before it of just the chair
fucking
by
A,
itself.
Ant. No, Ant's got it.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of when I looked at that. It looks like it's like an angled
There's probably
shot.
a little chair out there where people could sit and reflect. Literally reflect in the fucking window.
There's pictures before this photo of this same door with the chair empty.
It's probably his guys.
I think the chair's outside.
Okay, yeah,
It's probably his guys having a good time.
We got more Elvis stuff coming in. Peter, Massachusetts. Peter.
Yeah, there's more. There's more uncorroborated proof of Elvis being alive. He's saying Eddie Rabbitt's "I Love the Rainy Night" after he died, because "I Love the Rainy Night" wasn't released until 1982, and it's on the internet. Google it. I swear to God.
Why would you Google it? Out of all the songs he could sing after his death, he goes with Eddie Rabbit.
Singing, I love the rainy night.
It's true. I swear to God. Google it.
We can't find her, right?
No, are you like me? You believe that he's still alive?
I think you're a fucking dumbass who believes it.
I also believe that Freddie Mercury didn't get AIDS.
No?
No, it was just a diet.
All right, we got... we got Chris in Miami.
Come on, boys. I hate to get all jimpy on Jim Jefferies, but I was friends with the corner photographer who took a picture of Elvis dead on the bowl.
Dead on the bowl.
Dead on the bowl? Where's that picture?
Dead on the bowl. And it's probably with police. He was working with the coroner's office.
Well, here's another one. He did not die on the toilet, and that's from Joe Escopo or whatever. He died in the bathroom on the floor. That whole idea that he died on the toilet is a load of shit.
Maybe he had a heart attack and fell on the floor.
Yeah, but why would there be a photo of him on the toilet?
Yeah.
Is there a photo of him on the toilet?
That's what this guy's saying.
No, I think...
they assumed he was on the toilet because his fucking pants were down around his ankles.
Yeah, no, but this guy just said he had a toilet of him on the
toilet.
Picture of him on the toilet.
Yeah,
and everyone wants to do that joke because the king died on the throne. That's all the whole thing that everyone always said. But he didn't. He died on the floor.
He's alive.
Anthony, good news. We got Ian Halpern to help us out.
What?
He knows a little bit about gossip and rumors.
Good morning, boys. How are we?
Good. What's up, Ian?
Hey, it's true. Jim Jefferies is right. Elvis is still alive, and it turns out Angelina Jolie's actually been fucking him on the side. She's leaving Brad Pitt for him.
Really?
True story. Been writing a book about it. I'm going
we got the Easter Bunny checking in. Easter Bunny.
Yes, Jim, make sure you're home next month. I'm going to be popping by.
The Easter Bunny didn't really commit to that character, did he?
The Easter Bunny sounds a bit pedo to me.
But how do you play an Easter Bunny on the phone?
You make hopping sounds.
Yeah, and do it.
Yeah.
Noise after that.
Hey, I'll be around like you're jumping.
Okay.
Fucking no bunny sounded like motherfucker.
I'll start with I hope you like chocolate or something.
Yeah.
Put a bit of nuance into it.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, hold on. Let me wiggle my tail. Say something rabbitish. Fucking cunt.
Nice impression, Dick.
Yeah. Say something.
You'll all feel sorry when it comes out he's still alive.
Oh,
I'd love him to be alive.
How long is he
the
going to
half-sister
hide?
thing. I like the half-sister thing. I'll give you that
Listen
much.
to the rest of the half-sister thing afterwards.
How long is he going to wait before he fucking makes this miraculous reappearance?
No, he doesn't want to come back out. He's done. Because, man, like,
Where does he
want to be out of the
stay?
spotlight. I don't know where he's staying.
I think he'd want to be in the spotlight by now.
No. Like, can you imagine, Can you
How many
imagine the
years later?
hysteria now? The hysteria would be bigger than when he was at his peak then.
Really?
Of course it would. That would be the biggest news story of our lifetime if Elvis reappeared.
With the Jonas Brothers out there, really?
Yeah.
Elvis is going to compete with that shit?
Yeah, he's not going to do concerts anymore.
What is he going to do?
He's just Letterman and Leno.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably got a stand-up routine ready to go. He's like Sarah Palin.
Elvis?
I fucking love Jefferies.
I said on Twitter today, I don't think Sarah Palin was the worst stand-up comedian I've ever seen. I've worked with a lot of shit comics. I thought she didn't do a bad job.
But the point is, she was just reading jokes that someone wrote for her.
Yeah, I know.
At least the stand-up comic is writing her shit.
Of course, but do you think...
I gotta stick up for some of these guys out there.
Do you think that she's going to go out and write a routine?
Of course not. So it was just...
Well, yeah, but I don't think it was intended to be that way. It was supposed to be kind of tongue-in-cheek.
It was meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but I think she performed it variably well. It wasn't great.
I thought the bit was good for Jay's purposes, but she's not a stand-up.
No, she's not going to.
She was just reading that shit for...
She's not a stand-up.
For Jay's writers.
Steve from Bay Shore
would you slip it in, Palin? Would you, like, I know you're married.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, I think,
easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. Give us a hard one.
Yeah,
ask like Precious or Monique.
I wouldn't want to have kids with her or anything.
If you want to play the would you game.
Oh, okay.
Precious?
Is that the big fat black woman?
Yeah.
No. No. I'm not really into black chicks or fat people.
No, exactly.
So, this is
Double
this is
whammy.
the preference.
Give us a surprise, would you? One you would, where we would be like, oh, dude, what's wrong with you?
Oh, God, that is just... That's big fat black Earl.
A surprise one that I would do. It's got to be someone famous. It can't just be like that.
Yeah,
chick
someone
from
we
work.
yeah, someone we all know.
Let me hang on this for a little bit.
All right, think it over. We got some phone calls.
Wait a minute, I got to tell you. Steve from Bayshore, who does a great Elvis, right? He goes, I tried to call in as Jesse Presley, and your stupid screener hung up on me. He failed.
Who the fuck would hang up on that?
It's like
Steve does a great impression.
What if it was Jesse Presley? What if he was trying to come out on the Opie and Anthony show, and you guys...
An intern?
An intern
we
hung
have 80
up on
guys that work
Steve
for
from
the show.
Bayshore.
Why are we having an intern fucking answer the
Oh,
phones?
Steve, sorry. An intern fucking denied you. Thought you weren't good enough.
Okay, here's the limit. Ricky Lake at her thinnest.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's about as gross as I'll go.
It really isn't that bad.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise, really.
Okay, I'll try to get worse.
Like we said Kirstie Alley the other day. The fat version.
Yeah, but she's like 60 now. She's like 50 now.
She's like 55, 56.
Yeah, she's a bit old. It's not the fat that bothers me. It's the age there.
Because
I'd fuck Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, now with
not now with the grey hair.
I would. She's shitting yogurt all the time.
Yeah, no.
Big mess pussy.
Okay.
No, I'm saying what about Jimmy's reveal?
What about Sally Field? Like, give me the latest age you would have shagged Sally Field.
With her Boniva fucking huge cracker hip.
I'd fuck her into a fucking paralysis right now.
What is the last stage you would have shagged her?
Monday.
I'm not sure.
Like Forrest Gump, would have that been young enough to put it in Sally? Like everyone would have done the Flying Nun. Everyone would have slipped it in.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Gidget would have gotten the shit
Smokey and the
fucked out of her.
Bandit, Smokey and the Bandit, you're probably still fuck her.
You fuck her in the Trans Am.
Carrie Fisher, the last time you would have fucked her.
Oof.
Blues Brothers.
That's a rough one.
Blues, yeah, probably.
I like their attitude.
Yeah, Blues Brothers. You would have shagged in Blues Brothers.
What was first? Blues Brothers? Oh, that's
Star
young
Wars
Sally
was
Field?
Star Wars.
Fucking hot Sally Field
Sally Field was a bit of...
Holy shit.
Jeez, we didn't remember that, did we?
Hell
Where
fucking
was
no.
that Sally Field?
Hell.
Is that when Bert was fucking elbowing her fucking cheekbone?
Mama was always good to me.
That's way before movies, man.
Oh, yeah, Sally...
That's Flying Nun.
Yeah.
I think that's before
That's
Flying Nun.
She was in Playboy. I didn't know Sally Field was in
Well,
Playboy.
you know, the fake
she's on the
Playboy
cover?
where they kind of have a coat on and they show like a shoulder.
She's just on the cover. Her ass is showing a little. She don't even look like her.
No, she's gone a bit 80s there. I go back to that 1970s.
Yeah, I want to see the early picture again, the color one.
I'm telling you what, I look at Sally Field in a whole new light.
That's her Gidget look, I think. I think that's Gidget.
That is Gidget, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Gidget.
All right.
God damn.
We got more Elvis info coming in as we find more pictures. Jesse in Massachusetts. Jesse.
Hey, I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure Elvis was right after Wyclef in We Are the World remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, Google it.
I think you might be making fun
Google
of
it,
me.
yes.
Google it. All right, let's cut to the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Presley. Elvis!
Yes, I'm here, fellas. I'll tell you, I'm not sure about that call screener. I told him it was Elvis, and he says to me, who? I tell you what, I said, how many times I got to say it? So I could rip off his head and shit down his neck. I'll tell you that right now.
Elvis has got very aggressive.
Maybe the screener was right.
When did Elvis start fucking having Rodney Dangerfield's cadence?
You know, let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, it's been a long time, fellas.
No respect.
Hey, Graceland. I'll tell you.
Yeah, my wife.
I love how we pick up on the slightest shit on this show.
Was that Steve?
That's Sally Field's ass. It looks like Sally Field's an hermaphrodite having a piss in a fireplace.
Blow that up there, Dan.
Yeah, her ass isn't spectacular. Nah.
Well, what year was that, I wonder? It's a little manly.
Yeah, the ass is a little...
It's a little
boyish. Tan
boyish.
lines are...
She looks like Dimitri Martin in that picture.
The tan line thing is... I don't know what's going on there. I mean, you would though.
What
right?
kind of muff? What kind of muff if she turned around?
She turned around.
No, back then that would have.
We know back then.
She's by the fireplace. That's like Tinder.
Don't get too close to the fire.
Looks like she's holding Fred the dog in her lap.
Oh, now Fred.
Hold on the ass, Fred. Oh, there's the floor and the metal and the pedal. Shut up, bitch.
Well,
and now she's fucking.
This proves Elvis. This proves Elvis is indeed dead, and we can finally move on, Jim Jefferies. Okay, Bob in Connecticut.
You can believe it. You want to
Go
believe.
ahead, Bob.
Morning, boys. Happy birthday, Jimmy. If Elvis didn't die the first time and he was faking his death, everyone knows he would have absolutely had a fucking heart attack when his daughter married Michael Jackson.
There you go.
Racist and factual.
There you go.
Her cheeks are good in that.
Yeah, when they're moving.
Is that?
Oh yeah, no, that's a good ass. That's a good ass.
It's the tan that kind of fucks.
It's separate. Her ass cheeks are separate. Big deep ass crack.
Got the show for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
What movie was this?
She's got weak bones.
Yeah, you gotta watch
She just
that.
collapses.
Oh boy, they sure strategically had her get into bed where you couldn't see shit.
Yeah, it's okay. So you give me your one. What's the worst you'd go? I've gone.
Well, I said recently, Kirstie Alley we were talking about.
Like the fat Kirstie Alley? You would fuck fat Kirstie Alley?
Why not?
God, never.
Why not?
What about Real Perman?
Who?
No.
No.
That's fucking bad.
I always think that about Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito, right? Because, like, in Hollywood, there's schools for, like, celebrity kids, right? Yeah. So you got, like, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's little twins looking all fucking... You got Suri, fucking Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes looking... It's really celebrity kids that are good-looking kids, right? And then the corner, there'd be those fucking kids festering, Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman's kids just going, our parents are stars! Our parents are famous, we're movie star kids!
Rhea Perlman.
Like, they're going to be some ugly kids. I don't know if you can Google it, but they're going to be some 4-foot-tall, fat little fucks.
Well, there goes Danny DeVito. We've been trying to get him on our show for years.
Please.
Thanks, Jim Jefferies.
Never happened. Never happened.
I say this about Danny DeVito. When they made the remake of The Dukes of Hazzard, where was fucking Danny DeVito playing Boss Hogg?
Maybe he didn't want to do it.
He's the only guy. They had Burt Reynolds. He's the only guy that should have played Boss Hogg.
Kids don't look that bad.
The kids don't look that bad, no.
They look
they look all right. I take it back. Good-looking kids.
It's a positive, negative thing, or negative, positive.
Not like Demi Moore and Bruce Willis had that daughter that just got all the ugly bits of both of them.
All the ugly bits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
What's
got
her name?
She's got a jaw that could cut diamonds.
Rumor, yeah. Yeah, Rumor is not a pretty girl. Oh, my God. Look at that. It's Travis.
Where'd you get that from?
And his wife.
How the fuck did you get a
and
picture
little
of Danny
Riley.
DeVito?
He was doing a signing in Long Island.
And Danny DeVito is holding little baby Riley.
Boy, did he love her.
Yeah?
Oh, he went right after her.
Yeah.
Trying to get him on the show for
Probably
us?
wanted to eat her.
You didn't get him on the show for us?
He's weird, man. He likes, like, random college radio stations in Oregon and stuff.
So like, he would love us.
Trust me, I know he would love this show.
I think he's a funny guy,
mind.
Danny DeVito.
We love him. I think he would have a great time on the show, too. Anthony, Larry King wants to say something. Yes, Larry.
Elvis, how important is the secrecy?
Yeah, see.
Is that it?
It's a bit we do.
I remember.
Maybe we should get rid of
Usually
Maybe we
it's
should
fun.
get rid of the bit.
Usually it's funny.
Yeah.
If we don't get any fucking reaction.
Don't blame the bit.
Yeah.
The bit's solid. It's just that the delivery of the bit then was poor.
Terrible.
I won't have you talk badly about the bit.
That is
like
horrid.
shit goes on this show.
Well, Elvis,
Danny DeVito falling out of a couch like a baby.
Fuck.
Maybe Elvis is really on the phone.
Huh?
Maybe Elvis is really on the phone.
Oh, where? Anthony?
Yeah, right there, 6.
This one?
6.
This?
No, it's line 6.
Oh, thank you very much.
6.
In the ghetto.
Elvis?
Hi, boys. Congratulations, Opie.
Is Elvis become a gay young man at the beginning of his life?
What is that? It says great impersonation of recent Elvis.
Yes, I do the most up-to-date impersonation of Elvis. You want to hear it?
Yes, let's hear it.
You should have opened with it.
Is that the dropped jaw opera?
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't understand. Was that another bit of yours that failed?
Yeah. It's the listeners. It's the listeners
I ain't
trying
getting
to
credit
do
for
a
that
bit.
one.
This show's gone to shit since I've been gone. What have you?
It's the listeners trying to do
Who
a
thought
bit.
that was a good idea?
Damn.
All right. Yeah, we should play Laughing Elvis going in a break, and then we'll finish up with Jim
that
Jefferies.
is
You ever
good.
hear Laughing Elvis?
No.
It's a great little clip. He's
Elvis
trying to get through
probably
a song.
stoked up.
Supposedly,
Oh, that's the one where he does, "Are you lonesome?"
Yeah.
And he's like, he's just broken up with Priscilla, and he's drunk, and he might as well go, "Do you miss me?" Not, "You fucking bitch. You sorry."
He starts cracking up
yeah,
laughing.
he starts laughing,
I think-
and he's drunk.
I think the story goes there was a guy in the front row with a bad toupee or something, or something with a toupee.
He just sounds drunk to me.
I didn't like when Elvis laughed at me. My lips. He looked at the bottom of my shoes. He thought I was a spaceman. He laughed at my big wig.
He shot off my heels. Didn't like them.
All right, we'll play this going in a break. Jim Jefferies, Caroline, starting tonight, 212-757. They're trying to find it.
And I'll be in Jersey,
41.
Jersey in 2 weeks as well.
For what?
I'm doing a comedy club in Jersey in a couple of weeks.
Which
I'll
one?
come back to the show.
Stress Factory?
The comedy shop in Bloomfield? I never heard of it. In Pineville.
Yeah, the comedy shoppy in Prime. I just go where they fucking send me, man.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. And what's your Twitter thing?
Just Jim Jefferies with the extra E.
Yeah, that confuses people.
That E kills me, man.
The extra E is like after the other two.
It's the English spelling of it.
Yeah, it's R-I-E-S at the end.
Yeah.
Jefferies.
Yes.
That's how I would spell it.
So Jefferies instead of Jefferies, which I was before. So Jefferies.
All right. We got it now?
Hang on.
No Laughing Elvis?
Well, who knows how it's been put in the system.
You'd think it's labeled Laughing Elvis, but
It used to be.
yeah.
I think it's Drunk Elvis. If you go to YouTube, Drunk
Well, we
Elvis.
had it as Laughing Elvis.
All right.
All right.
Fucking hell. It's all become very aggressive. All right, fine. I got raped when I was 12.
Oh, no.
Elvis was laughing at me as he raped me and said, "They'll never find me. They think I'm dead."
We have cancelers here. Yeah.
That'll make
Go to
everything
me.
good.
Righty.
We have counsellors here, if it upsets you.
Yeah. And we should have gave some thought to this. Like they would have considered it.
So it's good you still know your dad.
Why did they dump out of that?
I know, right?
They don't have a dump button, those assholes?
Nah.
It was actually a pre-record, and we thought, fuck it, let's still play it.
Yeah.
First 10 years of our career, we didn't have a dump button.
No. Could have used one, too.
Oh, boy, it would have saved us at least 2 times.
Ooh,
Here's Laughing Elvis as we go to break.
Yeah, right.
We're hanging with Jim Jefferies today. It's been about 6 months. We miss you, Jim. You got to live closer to New York. You know that.
I live closer than I did previous times in my life.
That L.A. thing is it's still too far away for us.
By the way, I can't tell you how happy I am right now. Jim just went to pour the final 4 drops of his Monster Energy drink, and half of it went onto his wrist and jacket. I don't know why. That just made my week.
I just had the wrong bit, and it came out the top. It was awkward.
I gotta say, also, we talked about it during the break. Jim Jefferies somehow figured out how to grow his hair back, and we're all very, very jealous.
It cost me money. I take the pills.
The Propecia.
That Propecia works, huh?
I got my hair back.
I had
the
you
island.
had a little island in front.
Did you really?
And now look, there's no island anymore. It's all connected
and
again.
also, my hair could never go this long either. It used to wither at like a shorter length. I can keep going.
So you've been taking Propecia. That actually works.
Take Propecia, and it has dropped my libido ever so slightly, but thank God. You know what I mean? It was out of control.
It was out of control anyway.
I was just wanking on people's legs in alleyways and just.
I was told that, this is could drop your libido down a little bit and stuff, and I'm like, oh fuck, really? No.
It hasn't dropped.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't dropped my libido. Like it's just like anything. If there's a new girl or something, your libido's right back up. you know what can drop your libido? Familiarity.
You're right. God damn it, Jim.
There should be a fucking warning on familiarity.
I always love that when they go.
Oh, that's funny.
When they go, a lot of men in their 40s and 50s get impotency. really? Or have they just been married to the same bitch for 20 years?
Husbands?
The husbands get it. Like, find me a single guy fucking a girl, like a model, who's, I'm 40, so it's just stopped working for me. Fuck off. No one has ever been impotent with new pussy.
I've had it a few times where you lose your rod in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's awful.
No, but that's...
I don't understand how you can lose the rod in the middle of it.
If someone's fucking dumb face is looking up at you with love, and you want to go, why don't you just fucking be sexy?
Anytime you fuck that girl where you have to ask, why are you having sex, are you enjoying it? That's always one that will make me sort of lose it. You're having fun?
I can't have an interesting show on television. And again, combined with familiarity, then you kind of going like
too many distractions.
Like, hey, look at this! It's fucking, it's modern marvels. They're talking about Chrome. I like that episode. Oh, what is this? It's fucking Mega Machines. What? They use that? And then you realize, oh, fuck, I better get concentrating. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. Well,
I got this routine that I'm talking about at the moment on stage, which is, I'm not going to do the routine, but it's basically the point that women, I had a text message from a girl I stopped fucking a little while ago, and the text message basically went, oh, by the way, you never made me come.
Oh.
And I found offense to that, and the point is, does she honestly think she was the one who made me come?
That's fucking funny.
Make me come. I make me come. All the horrible things over my head is what makes me come. Right? They have very little to do with it. They're just the container I shoot into. I'm serious though.
It's a warm, wet rubbing
how dare
action.
You take credit? I have to fucking choke you and do horrible things. You know what I mean? So for me to come now, I have to do horrible things to you to make me come. If you were you think just the movement with your hips. And the weird thing is, to make a girl come, as far as I can tell, to make them come, what you got to do is you got to lay on your back and just fucking lay still so they can do that little thing. Because girls don't like it penetrating into them. They like doing that grind.
Which hurts.
Yeah, that grind where it's rubbing up against the top bit inside. That's the bit.
And sometimes that'll bend your dick, like, in ways it's not supposed to be bent.
Yeah.
So you should have wrote back, who cares? That's what I would have written. Who cares? Good. You don't deserve to come. You fucking rotten pussy.
You're rotten pussy. I also have this theory. I was chatting to my friend about this the other day. I don't think I've ever truly made love to a person. Yeah. Like, this whole idea of women making love. I think the difference is between making love and fucking is when you're making love, you go slower and you don't call them names. That's it, right?
When I'm making love, my dick withers like tea has been spilled on it. I can't keep a hard on for that shit.
I could never look at a person lovingly during sex.
There's a lot of passionate kissing during making love. Like mouth kissing, not just kissing neck and things like that. Like passionate mouth kissing, holding of the back of the head kind of a thing. And
never done that.
You've never done that?
No, I've never done that.
You don't want to ever, like, do that?
No.
Unless you're a prostitute.
No, it's kind of like it's kind of old school movie fucking.
I don't think kiss her for that long if she's spitting cum back down my throat.
It's from here to eternity fucking.
It does nothing for me.
No.
Nothing, a gentle hand down the side of the hip or anything.
Unless someone's my girlfriend, it's like, here you go, load receptacle. Take that and fucking hit the bricks.
There's some well-endowed, I'm a little distracted, I'm sorry, because there's a well-endowed girl outside the studio that really was trying to get our attention, and she was waving, and then she was talking to Kenny. What was that about?
Kenny's just silly.
Who was that?
Who was that well-endowed woman?
What? She was trying to get our attention.
She's very friendly. She's Mina Radio on Twitter. She, does, Caliente or The Heat music thing.
She works here.
Why was she waving like a mad woman out there?
She's
a fan.
She's a fan of the show.
Bring her in.
I thought she was a porn star or something.
She went to school with Sam.
Oh.
All right, I'm sorry.
No.
I fucking wrecked it.
Can we get her in?
I thought it was going to be something because how she was acting out there.
I didn't get to see her. I want to see her.
That's all right.
We're like fucking animals. We're like kids.
Nah, because she works here, so now when we fucking bring her in and drool over and try to get her top off, we'll be fired or something.
Yeah, but I'm not always here. I'm only here occasionally.
That's a good point. We can blame it on you.
I can do that. Blame it on me.
We got a guy in Seattle. Sir, you got a story that you need to tell Jim Jefferies, it says.
Yeah, hey, boys.
Hey.
What's up, crybaby?
Hi.
Aw.
Hi.
Hey, I was crying too. Hey, so when I was in college, I fucked this chick, got genital warts. About a year later, they kept coming back after all this treatment, and this girl said, I need a ride from Portland home, and I live on the west coast of Washington. So I have this big fucking wart on my cock, and I don't want this chick sucking my dick knowing that I got a wart on my cock. So I was in the shower, took a pair of scissors, and chopped that fucker off.
Why would you do that?
Now you have a nice big open wound.
Yeah, no one wants to suck a cock covered in blood.
It bled for about 15 minutes. I put a Band-Aid on it.
A Band-Aid on it?
Yeah, that's discreet. A Band-Aid's discreet.
It looks like the fucking drummer in the Revolutionary War poster.
It wasn't bad. It healed up. The scab fell off really quick. I got blown 3 times when I brought her home.
It's great.
Was there? Wait.
You're an inspirational man.
I love Jimmy's line, but I need to know: was there actually a Revolutionary War poster, though?
Yeah.
I know the image that you went for, but was there an actual poster that they...
There was actually.
During the actual war, they just kind of handed out the poster?
No, it was after. Yeah, it was 1776.
Max.
Got a little drum.
I've got a genital wart story, which is just a little bit like...
A little different?
So yeah, that's the only VD I've ever had is the occasional genital wart, which a lot of people get, and they just freeze them off, right? Now, I had one... And then I think I was in Australia at the time, right? And I get this thing frozen off, and it takes like sort of 8 days for the scab to fall off and for everything to fall off. So you got this so you're out of service for 8 days when you get it frozen, right? So I met this girl and she's like, "Oh, I heard that you just fuck everybody here like this, right?" And I'm there going. And I was like, well, I can't fuck her because I got this scab, right?
Might as well use it to my advantage.
She's right. Yeah, because I'm right. So you know what I said to her? I went, oh, look, the thing is, I'm just sick and tired of sleeping with every woman I meet. I'd like to make a meaningful relationship and get to know someone before I fuck them.
Oh, so you're biding time.
I waited. I got to know her for a few days until my scab fell off. And because of that, she thought I was the most sensitive guy on earth.
Then she realized you were a piece of shit after you didn't call her?
She didn't. Yeah, that after I didn't call her because I always like that when women say they say something like, they go, oh, I've been dating a lot of guys who just, after they got what they wanted, broke up with me. No, you shit in bed, right? If we got what we wanted, we would have wanted it again. You know what I mean? Maybe
got what we wanted.
Yeah, if we didn't get what we wanted, that's why they're not calling you, because we didn't get what we wanted. You were fucking rubbish. Take some responsibility in your life.
Holy shit, man.
Fucking bravo.
Oh.
Bravo.
Boy, you have quite a take on things.
Thank you.
That's a good take, though.
Yeah, I think it's a very unique take. I'm very surprised, though, that, like, in none of your life, and this includes Mr. Norton, in none of the time in your sexual history, you've never done that where you were, like, romantic with your fucking...
Passionate?
I have, but only when romance was the inappropriate way. Like, if, again, I was joking when I said with a hooker, but I wasn't. Because if romance is inappropriate, like if you're not supposed to be loving, then it turns me on. If a girl is skanky or dirty, then it turns me on to be loving. If a girl is very loving and doting and I want to be nasty, it's usually the opposite.
Wow.
Because you can getting sex is easy. You can get whatever the fuck you want. It's a matter of finding what turns you on is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But you can't turn that off.
I get bored very quickly. Wow. Very quickly I get bored.
I've started off making love to a woman, but it doesn't end that way. I've gone in there with every intention.
Good intention.
I've gone in there thinking, and then like 5 minutes of just, I'm not going to come, punch her in the face, I'm there.
Punch her in the face.
Well, maybe I might be exaggerating.
A little rough housing
into the ribs.
A little rough housing, maybe some hair pulling.
If I cut you, I come.
Yeah, if you bleed, I'm coming. Oh shit.
No, I think maybe when I was like a teenager, back when I thought I was in love with every single girl I ever fucking shagged, when I was like 17.
Yeah, that's always a bitch back in those days.
Love doesn't turn me on. It's not sexy.
No, there's girls that, like Jim was saying, there's certain girls of certain types, and even you were saying, but with me, it's the opposite. It's the way it's supposed to be. Like, if there's a girl that's kind of like into that romantic, loving kind of fucking, that's what you do. And if there's a girl into some rough shit, then that's what you do.
No, because that implies neediness to me. When I feel like someone needs something from me, it just makes me want to fucking tuck my dick back and fucking brick them across the forehead. I fucking hate them for it.
I'm with Anthony on this one, so this room is divided.
No, because the woman should want sex as much as you. It should be an animal activity. Love and sex should not. You can be loving afterwards.
Right.
Afterwards, you can lay with a person, be kissing and cuddling afterwards and before. But during, that's like, it's like fucking being friendly during sport. You're in a competition here.
When it's over, you're shaking hands, but during the game,
when you're over, it's good game. Hey, I'll see you on the national team.
I agree with you. The animal instinct thing has to be part of the relationship.
It's like those women who say, I won't fuck you on the first date, or I wait 5 dates or something to fuck you. I don't want to fuck you then. I want someone to fuck me as much as I want to fuck them. I see that as more passion. I don't see that as slutty. If someone, you know what I mean? I just see that a woman doesn't dig me if she doesn't want to shag me after the first couple of dates.
Yeah, it's like, why wouldn't she want to do that the first time?
Yeah. Like
you do.
Yeah. Don't you dig me as much as I dig you? I see it as an insult.
And if there's like this waiting period, what are you, a gun?
I hate it when they give you sex like it's like a privilege. No, it's not. It's fucking 50-50.
No, but see, but society makes that a problem.
Society.
No, I know, but it makes the women feel like they're fucking whores if they're fucking like guys do.
They don't know how to just fuck you and fucking say I fuck you.
They got that in the back of their head that they've been told their whole lives. If you're sexually active, then you're a slut. But guys, even your dad's like, all right, son, way to go.
Yeah, but the maths don't add up then. You're saying that like, it's like when they say, oh, men cheat more than women. It's impossible that men cheat more than women, because for every man that's cheating, he's got to be fucking a chick.
Yeah, but a lot of them are single. They don't want to be cheating.
Yeah, but then there's an argument that women are fucking bitches for sleeping with married men.
Dude, I have no faith in them anyway. You know how many married women are fucking awful? And I don't want to hear any blame from guys. It's not my problem. You fucking made shitty decisions. Too fucking bad. Believe me, I don't have any faith in any woman I've ever dated. Yeah. And you shouldn't have any faith in any chick you ever date.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's a really bleak way to look at it, but it's the reality. It's the fucking reality.
I dated a girl for 4 years, and I came home, and the fucking house was empty, right? Now, this is the deal, right? The fucking house was empty. Now, I dated her for years. I got her a job on this fucking TV show, right? This for a TV company in Britain that I did a few TV shows for. I got her a job on reception, right? Yeah. And then there was a very popular British TV show that I was meant to be on, right? A car show and talking about cars and racing cars and stuff, right? Which I was really excited about. Different from just doing a stand-up spot like a proper guest.
Yeah.
I was booked to do it because I was good friends with the host of the show. I got her a job on the show. Then she starts fucking the director. So not only did I lose my girlfriend and she moved all the furniture out, but I wasn't allowed on the fucking show.
And you hooked her up.
Oh, I hooked her up with the bloody gig.
Oh my God.
They're married now. So that
bitch.
Yeah.
They're married now?
They're married. That was the same weekend. You know that footage of me getting punched, right?
Oh, shit.
I'd come home from a weekend of gigs with like a black eye, and I opened the door and went, honey.
Oh, man.
And she took the telly. Like, there's nothing worse than coming back with a black eye and the TV's gone, and you're just sitting there on the couch just crying to yourself without even a distraction.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that was the end of her.
Oh.
I was going to propose to her about 6 months later as well. We've been going out for years.
Good thing you didn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
She had that sitting there waiting.
Yeah, so she fucked me over.
Ticking time bomb, that one.
But, I tell you, see, I can't break up with girls. I'm hopeless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I break up with a girl, I'd rather just let the relationship go to shit until they dump me.
Anthony, you want to take this one? I have been in that situation, I can't countless times, where it's like, the best thing to do would be to break up. But I will just wait until there are two miserable fucking people just snarling at each other.
I can't do it.
That back-to-back sleeping in bed, where you're just like, back-to-back, not even fucking near each other.
They have to dump me. I have to push them into the ground until they're broken.
Why is that?
Because I tried dumping them, they start crying, and I cave in.
Isn't that terrible?
Where a woman starts crying, and I go, okay, I'm breaking up with you, and she starts crying, and I go, no, it's all you're a good person. I still like you. Why am I breaking up? I'm not breaking up with you.
Shit.
You're a good person. No, I do like you. I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean any of that. that.
Why does it feel good when someone says something you feel?
A girl will dump me like this. I'm sleeping with your friend, and you're a prick, and your mother's ruined you, you manic depressive cunt. and you sit there going, oh, stop turning the knife, and then they just go, and I'm taking the TV.
Stop turning the knife.
Right, and then you just lay it in a heap on the ground, and then they just throw you a picture of them sucking another man's cock and walk out of the house.
Jesus, Jim.
Where I'll just I'll just sit there going, please, I'm sorry.
Wow. Fuck. Stephen S. from Bayshore has been trying to get through to let everyone know that wasn't him doing the Elvis thing.
No, we didn't.
No,
think so.
I know. All right. He has a reputation to uphold there. So, Ted in Providence. Ted.
Hey, guys. What's happening?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jimmy. Happy birthday.
God.
Is it your birthday today?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, happy birthday.
That's why
so,
they
Jimmy,
cupcakes earlier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you that you just caused me to have a major revelation in my life when you were talking about how doing the inappropriate thing with girls is what turns you on.
Yes.
I was driving, listening to you, and I went, holy shit, he's talking about me. Because when I have a good girlfriend... What's that?
Nothing, continue.
Guys are...
Oh, you guys are dicks. But yeah, so when I have, like, a good girl... I want to do awful things to her, and every time I'm with a complete skag, I, like, stroke her face and tell her she's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just the opposite. It's because pornography has ruined me. And I don't like, even in my personal life, like, neediness comes out in different ways. Like, I don't like when I feel like there's certain times when I'm kissing a girl, if I feel like she's just kissing me too much and she needs to kiss me, I want to fucking punch her in the face.
Wow. Absolutely.
It drives me nuts. I'm a pervert, and I get neediness shuts me down forever. As soon as not that a person needs me in their life, that's fine. But it turns me off sexually completely.
But if it's a hooker and it's fake neediness, then that's a turn.
Because that's dirty. It's not being needy.
Yeah.
It's a way to, like, say those loving things and caring things, but still be perverse about it. I like to be perverted.
Wow.
Thanks, faggots. Bye.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Be good.
All right.
Thanks.
Suck it, faggots.
Yes. He was polite and correct.
You know what faggot means in Britain, in Wales?
Bundle of sticks?
No. It's a meatball.
Is it?
It's a big meatball you have in a tub and you eat it, right?
Yes.
And then but it's like
with cream sauce.
It's just wonderful to see on a menu. When you first see it,
faggot.
You go big sausage, bucket of faggots.
I want a bucket of faggots.
Got a nice sense of humor over there.
Bucket of faggots.
And they put faggot ball of meat. There it is. Mr. 4 pork faggots.
That's hysterical. Why don't you guys speak English?
Well, you know the word faggot comes from the Bible, the derogatory term, doesn't it?
Does it?
The sodomites are the faggots of hell. They burn the fires because they're the kindling.
Really?
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
There's 4 pork faggots.
There's 4 pork faggots.
Mr. Brains, of course. No one else picked up on Mr. Brains.
Faggots, and they're balls.
They're balls of meat.
They're just balls.
That says proper faggots underneath that one.
Proper faggots.
And you get them in a styrofoam container covered in gravy, you eat them with a fork. Oh, they fucking dig them up, man.
And a side order of sausage. Did they really have to do that to really beef up the display of the faggots?
What country is that?
That's Wales that does that. Yeah, Wales. It's the Welsh. But they have their own... that's the most fucked up language in the world, the Welsh, man.
Yeah.
They've got train station names that are... like, put in the longest train station name in Wales, or the longest train station, Wales train station.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, but it's like, this is...
Yeah, no, I know.
It's real? Fucking...
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like, who...
It's like the longest word in the world.
Who would think this was a good idea?
No, it's only a thing. It doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
So we've gone from faggots to Jimmy punching a woman in the face.
Punching her in the face if she's too loving.
Yeah.
God forbid a girl wants to give Jimmy fucking some affection and actual love and stuff. Jimmy will punch her in the face.
That's different. No. To me, that's not necessarily needy.
Yeah.
That's not needy. If it's needy, it's a turnoff.
Oh, okay.
Look at the name of this train station.
That's one word.
That's one word.
It is?
L-L-A-N. Really? Am I going to go through all these?
No,
it goes about 10 letters without a vowel.
You can actually buy a fare to the end of the name. Hello, come on.
Is that the big joke there?
Yeah. That's an old joke there. They love that one. Then they laugh, go off, have a couple of faggots, and they're home for bed.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Wales. What a silly place.
All right.
That's where Tom Jones is from.
Well, Shirley Bassey and Tom Jones and Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's all they've really got.
A lot of Joneses over in Wales, I guess.
A lot of Joneses, yeah. And they're meant to be great singers or something. There's something genetic about them that they can all sing. They all love a good sing.
Yeah? Well, that Tom Jones can fucking sing, I'll tell you that. He's got some set of pipes.
You know what I like about him? He just owns up. Like, his wife's really old. Right,
Yeah.
just as old as him. Like, not older, but he married her when he was like 20. He's still with her, and he just openly says, oh yeah, when I'm on tour, I fuck other people. But I always go back to the green grass at home. Just,
yeah, there you go.
And they go, come on, Tom, you're like, you ever heard that Sean Connery story about St. Andrews? It's like an urban myth or something, but like, it's, St. Andrews golf course in Scotland.
Yes, of course. That's why they invented the game, except they called it golf without the L.
So
he's telling us.
No, because Sean Connery, he's Scottish and he likes golf or whatever. So he's been married to the same woman for bloody 50 years, right? So this is meant to be a true story. I've heard it from a few different people, but so he's out with these BBC executives and they're trying to get him to do the voiceover for some TV show. Then at the 9th hole, they all stop to have a drink and they all start doing what boys do when boys are alone, start talking about chicks they've fucked, right? And then one of them goes, oh, come on, Sean, you're a big movie star. You must have fucked a few chicks in your day. And then Sean Connery sort of goes, and he stands up and leaves the table, right? The other execs look at this guy and go, are you a fucking idiot? He's been married to the same woman for 50 years, you fucking idiot. You don't ask Sir Sean Connery a question like that, you fucking moron. And then Sean Connery comes back, he goes, sorry about that bit of indigestion. Ursula Andrews, in the ass.
He fucked Ursula
in the ass. Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
God damn.
She was the sensuous nurse.
Yeah.
That was a movie. My dad took me to a drive-in, and I forget what the early show was, but that was the late show, and he wouldn't let me stay and watch a sensuous nurse.
Blocker.
Yeah. My dad was so desperate for like before the internet. I mean, even now he wouldn't know how to do it. He couldn't have porn in the house. So desperate to look at a bit of tit or something. My mum wasn't an attractive woman, right? So me and my brothers, I was like sort of 13, 14, when we'd be watching a movie. It didn't have to be a movie like Porky's. It could be anything, right? We'd just sit in the living room and in unison go, oh, look at those tits, like that, right? And then we just stop, and my dad would sort of wander out from his bedroom into the living room and just sort of go, well, what are you what are you all watching? And then he'd watch the rest of the film,
just hoping that those tits would show up.
Or we'd read that, you go, what's on TV tonight? You'd be reading the TV guide like this, you go, okay, well, on Channel 2 you got Wheel of Fortune, you got Top Gun the movie on Channel 9, you got this, and there was this station called SBS, which is the foreign station, right? And then on SBS we have a documentary about Lithuanian prostitutes, and then we'd go through and Dad would go, let's see that thing.
It's the Lithuanian.
Because it would be in foreign language, he'd sit through this whole film that had nothing
just to see this fleeting tit.
No, but it wouldn't even be in the guide. We made it up when we were reading it.
Oh shit, right? You asshole!
So he'd be watching a documentary on fucking Hungarian steel mills, right? Just
waiting for the whores.
Yeah, the whores are going to come out soon. This is my big moment.
Holy fuck, that is good.
What, Gunther didn't have a pair?
No, Gunther had big tits and it still does, but she didn't fucking. I'll tell you a story off air about my old man and stuff, but I can't say it.
We don't socialize off air.
No, you know what? Because people get me in fucking
the elevator.
No, because things. If I say something on here, people put them on the internet, and then it gets back to Australia. Because I got in trouble with my mum for something that I said before, and I wrote to this guy on YouTube on his YouTube account. and said, "Can you take that down? My mum's really upset about what I said about her." Right? And he writes me back, goes, "I've taken it down, mummy's boy."
At least he was cool, you know? Because some of these guys like, fuck you. Fucking. All right, listen, why don't we save some of this shit for tomorrow, Jim Jefferies, because you're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Caroline's starting tonight. Big run, man. Jesus, they gave you a million fucking shows at Caroline's, and they're all going to sell out. I'm telling you. Are you doing Sunday night too, or no?
We're doing Sunday night as well.
It's not on the schedule.
They said it is selling very well, so
it
so if
really
you want
is.
tickets-
Jim Jefferies only comes around like, I don't know, like twice a year at this point. So make sure you see him at Caroline's this weekend. 212-757-4100. I'm sure a bunch of us will be at some shows. And for the people that made it all the way to the end of this motherfucking radio show, we're going to give somebody $500. That's right.
What?
From Fuse Meeting, Anthony.
It's a lot of money.
Fuse Meeting. We're going to take a random caller right now.
That's actually F-U-Z-E, meetings.
Oh, it is meetings.
Is it meetings or meeting? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I think it's just meeting.
Well,
they both work? Yeah, it's like when you get meeting, you better also get the domain.
So it's
meetings.
FuseMeetings.com, because they want people to go to their website. That's why they're giving us money to give away. So it's FUZE meetings.com. Fuse Meetings. Random caller will get that now as we go to break and get ready for Ron and Fest. Jim Jefferies, great appearance today, man, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Thanks.
I want to plug one thing. I got,
of course,
Chicago next Friday, Saturday, Vernon Hills one night, St. Charles the next night. Just those 2 nights in Chicago area. And check out my CDs on iTunes if you want.
They will.
Which room are you doing in Chicago?
Vernon Hills Zanies and the Zanies in St. Charles. 2 shows.
I want to go to Chicago.
Yeah,
Can I go to Chicago next week?
I love Chicago.
I want to go to Chicago.
Chicago audiences are great.
They really are.
I want to go. All right, man. We'll do this tomorrow. Yes. For Friday. Thanks, guys. Goodbye. See you. Yeah, 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 thanks, guys. Goodbye. See you. Yeah.